Arknights.
Didn't mute myself. Hello! Hi! How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Arknights. How are y'all doing? Welcome in, Mateo. Welcome in, Golo. Hope everyone is doing well today.
The light becomes clearer.
Today,
You want to see?
we go back
No.
to the story momentarily.
There.
Yes, thank you, Askel. And yeah, we're gonna do some reading this time around. We got that final chapter to catch up before we probably take it easy in terms of the story. We'll see. But yeah, glad I'm doing well too. Yeah, it's just getting started. Forgot we read on this channel. Momentarily sometimes. This actually might be one of the final reading streams. We'll see. I mean, I guess depends on how much progress we're able to make. But yeah, for now. Let's see. It's been at least a year. Yep, totally. That's how time works. Anyway. Let's see. We got, well, we're gonna do a couple pulls before that. And then we gotta jump right back into it, because it is gonna be, it's a chapter. I did check, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that long in terms of, like, reading notes. But, I don't know, obviously, how the length of the story itself is. So, we'll have to wait and see. And, yeah, I guess for now, let's just get started with the pulls. Let's see what we get. Free pull, I didn't even say. Yep, free pull of today, 4 stars. Okay, I've been getting 4 stars recently in the single pulls.
Just pay me like my other employers, and we'll be.
Spent 200 pulls to get Ascalon last time. This was my first upgrade on this banner. Let's see, upgrades. You mean these ones, or do you mean the of the 6 stars? Because of the limited, I'm gonna guess Spectre. I don't know. I got Spectre last time, so I'm just guessing based on that. I don't know. Yeah. Evening, Maria. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. We're doing just some starting pulls before we go into the reading. So, yeah, we're gonna use these vouchers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the 10 pull first, and then we'll do the singles, like we did with the Virtuosa banner. Like leave the last few singles for the final part. So yeah, let's see. Game naturally decided it's Ascalon time. Oh, nice. Let's go. Oh, okay, you meant in this banner. I see what you mean. Let's see, 5 star. Yeah, I don't know why I thought you meant, because I read you said Ascalon banner, so I thought you meant the Ascalon banner. And Fang just doesn't want to let go. Fang, please. Please, so we should get up until 53, right? Yeah. Okay. Good job spending 200. Here's your free Ascalon. Yep. Let's see. Blue box. What's about time? There we go. So again, I have been getting a lot of blue, so I don't know. Let's see. We got another one of these. Let's do this. Ooh, we're getting something. Okay, we're getting something. Let's see. Got, okay. Third to last, so we're gonna be clicking a lot.
Here to join you simply because I'm bored and want something to do. But I heard my
How's it going? Oh, hi, Aren.
I'm Lava.
Hi, Aren. I'm Aren.
Here to join you simply because I'm
Oh, how's this sound, by the way? It might be a little loud,
But I heard my
but let me know.
I am Ansel, a medical
Hello, Ansel.
I'll be assisting
There was a
with
5-star at one
surgery
point, I
and
think,
internal
right?
medicine, among other
I wonder who it will be. Oh, there you go.
Rhodes Island Operator Fang reporting in.
Okay, I actually said it seriously. I wasn't expecting Fang.
Vermeil, Hunter.
Hi, Vermeil.
You won't regret.
Hi, Jackie. I have seen people getting carnelian in this. Oh my gosh.
I signed my name here, right? Her Highness says this name means.
What is up with my banners? What is... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, one more for now. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, 5-star, right? And 1, and I wonder who it is. What is this banner, man? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do 300 pulls. I'm sure I'll get a lot of characters from here. It's funny. It's very, very funny. Though, by the logic of the previous banner, this should be the last potential that I get. Because I didn't get... I got up to 5, I think, with Virtuosa. I got until the last one. Yeah, I didn't get the last one. So yeah, by the logic, this should be the last repeat. But, you know, we'll see. Find out, you know, after this. Once we're done with the chapter. But anyway. We're gonna be... Because we completed the standard. I haven't completed the adverse on my own, so we'll do standard for the time being. So if I remember correctly, last time we read the before, or last reading stream, we read through the before, and then I just did the station, then we did the after. If I remember correctly. Yeah, we saw it through Delphine's perspective. I guess, do we just speedrun the whole thing? No, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, because they got to that settlement with Horn. Yeah. And yeah, actually, I don't remember Misery. Well, I remember seeing Misery, but I didn't remember it was here. So yeah. It's like fail forward, except winning backward, kinda. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to the after then. Yeah, because it was definitely before the tutorial, because in the tutorial you get the cutscene that actually kicks off the chapter. So yeah. Which, you know, really shows how productive the last chapter was, that they needed like half of this chapter to, you know, finish it, to move on to the next thing. But anyway. Let's just begin. Let's continue reading. Didn't miss anything? I think so. Okay, let's go. No one can be told what a battlefield is. You have to see it for yourself. Okay, sure. Is it dinner time? My friends and I spent a lot of time in Norport's video shop watching old movies. Many of them war movies. There were stories of heroes, but also stories of terror, depicted by directors with a sadistic streak. I guess this is still Delphine? Maybe? Though I think it changed perspective to Vin at one point. I don't remember. I remember that the 4 of us all had nightmares that night. Even now, I seem to be drifting in a dream. I mean, it sounds like Vina. We took in a few soldiers who were still breathing, and we passed down that valley. Oh, and the survivors have caught up to our column. They're all infected, as they should be after spending a night in a course-filled crater. You did disinfect property, didn't you? You could have gotten an active originium dust on you. Where are we, Hannah? I'm a little... Don't worry. I have experience with large-scale active originium zones from my time in County Hillock. We undertook the cleanup according to SOP. Oh yeah, Vina got like blown up, right? Because of the altar. The soldiers were conscripts under the Duke of Ashworth. They said that their company simply pulled out of the battle without rescuing the wounded or cleaning up the battlefield. Horn? Is Hannah angry at me because I acted on my own? Why is she ignoring me? He said he had a friend who had been crying for help by a shallow puddle all night. Couldn't turn himself over because his legs were injured. He had drowned by the time we found him. The puddle was ankle deep. He would have survived if someone had just flipped him over. I examined the area. Looks like they marched into a royal court trap. Some Sarkas mercenaries must have sacrificed themselves by acting as bait. I don't think she's talking. Yeah, there's something on my chest. I can't breathe. Morgan? Morgan? I feel something hot roiling in my chest. But how could they have gone down without a fight? That's not surprising. Other than the strongest dukes, professional soldiers make up only a quarter of the armies of the other ducal armies, at best. Most Victorian soldiers are conscripted into, again with conscripted, sent into battle only after a few months of basic training in how to use a crossbow or arts unit. Frankly, if not for this war, the officers and the soldiers may never have spoken to each other their entire lives. Mina wouldn't like to hear it. Hello, Les. Welcome in. Almost coming too late. No worries. How you doing today? Let's see. Would you ignore me, Hannah? More like Hannah. What? Anyway. I hate this. How could you trust your back to someone you don't trust? Oops. Why does nobody hear me? I feel the taste of iron in my mouth. Something boiling, rushing up my throat. Mother never answered my questions. She said I will find the answer someday. Well, it's about time. Oh, there you go. Yep. Good morning. Vina! Take it easy, Morgan. My neck. I can't breathe. Sorry, he got excited. You have been unconscious for 2 days. You're running a fever. At least the wounds on your chest was healing well. Otherwise, we would have been even more worried. Where are we? We aren't in Catholic anymore, are we? They are silent. What happened? Maybe I should explain. We pulled out 2 days ago. We're back to our original encampment. At Horn's advice, we pulled out as quickly as possible before the Duke of Godin's fleet entered Catholic, avoiding direct contact with the reinforcements. Horn? We have a lot of complicated circumstances. It's going to cause a lot of complications if we establish official communications with the Duke's troops. I've talked about this with Misery, and the others support what we're doing. While we still have the troops formerly under the command of Duke Windermere, their military ID has expired, and there's a high risk of friendly fire. Well, not so much expired as no longer recognized. No need to mince words about the nobles' dirty deeds. It's the same deal as gangs fighting for territory. Yeah, basically. Different scale. Doing well, nice. Yeah, doing well so far. Just, looking forward to completing this chapter, to be honest. Intra's right. Since when did the war become like this? We could give help to where we can see. What about the places beyond? What's the situation? Some have chosen to join Duke Gododin's forces and continue the fight. Gododin's officers didn't even say anything about the infected. The majority have chosen to stay with us, however. Right. They trust us, or should I say, they trust you. We won. Morale is really high right now. They're even joking about the old conflicts now. We did it. Your plan worked. We made it. It's very possible that no one will ever know the sacrifices we made. It's just one small victory in a greater war. I look at Delphine's tired face. A great burden has weighted upon her heart ever since she was left behind by the battleships. But now, I see a rare smile on her face. But we saved Catholic, Vina. Yes, we did. My brain tells me that I should be relieved or happy. But I can't do it. I'm afraid to know how many stayed behind in that building, never to leave it. Everything that happened there seems like a dream. Is this what victory feels like? It's so weighty. Well, things have gotten so bad if everyone was fully committed to fighting for Victoria from the very beginning. No, they all firmly believe that they are fighting for Victoria. It's the other way around. Things have already spiraled out of control. Therefore... Oh, we're fighting for ourselves now. Weird changing therefore from up here to down here. I don't know. One of the survivors from Catholic has brought us a surprise. His family collected Gaulish artifacts, and his father once picked up a little Victorian object from Lingone's former route. It wasn't anything valuable, so it has been sitting in a warehouse for a long time. He gave it to us before we left as a gift of gratitude, and Horn recognized it immediately. Here. Oh. Interesting. This is an IFF beacon using IFVs. It emits a signal that allows Victorian armies to identify the bearer's affiliation. IFVs. Huh. Shadow Slave. Is that like a game or is it just a story? It contains a military identification code? Yes. This black box belonged to the Victorian army. I'm familiar with the symbol on it. But I thought that the unit that it once belonged to no longer exists, lost in the ruins of Call. The Exemplars. A unit of legend. Predecessor to Tempest Platoon. This thing took a long journey back to Victoria. Back to us. The Exemplars. The present Dukes may not recognize this ancient unit. At best it might prevent direct artillery strikes. But the more important thing is, the mission of the unit was inscribed inside the box. Oh, a web novel, cool. The Exemplars. We make miracles. Ah. It's a description of the game, or the game, description of the whole game, of this stage. Consider it a gift from fate. Okay, that's Chekhov's gun, right? Like that's gotta, come in at one point. What's this? The beacon that Lieutenant Shearer left us picked up a signal. Oh. Shearer? Lady Delphine, there has been a change of circumstances at Ironclad Galloway. We are approaching your position now, ETA in 1 hour. Be prepared for unhappy news, and the guest who insists on seeing you. Arknights, we make miracles happen. Yeah, that will be a different game, I feel. yeah, that will be different. I find it funny that the Dukes think they can just let the Starkers in so they can do some cleaning up later and soon realize, I don't know what they were cooking with it. They really underestimated them. Whereas, we see in Babel how that came about, but still, they really messed up. Anyway. Your wounds. What a shitty work of first aid. It may look like the wounds have closed, but the inflammation wasn't effectively treated, which explains the fever. With serious wounds like this, it's important that they're treated by a doctor and all vital signs monitored, reducing the chance of lingering after effects. You're fortunate that it was a piece of metal, not originium crystal. When you're dealing with Sarka's witchcraft devices, even the slightest touch could be infectious. Even if it wasn't directly caused by originium, there was a high risk of infection given the circumstances. It's incredible that their blood originium levels still remain at normal levels. You really should thank your lucky stars. Well, it was a chaotic situation, Lieutenant. Also, the sky is fake, so I don't know if that's gonna help. At least I'm alive. It pays to have a strong constitution. It helps to be a playable character. Fine. Lady Delphine has explained what happened. It was a battle worthy of study in the war colleges, given the difference in strength between the two sides. Most of the people on your side weren't even regulars. Oh? Should I be sad that no one will remember what we did? You're wrong on that, Siege. I'll remember. The soldiers outside will remember. The survivors of Cave Lake will remember. Most legends are not born from official records, right? I didn't know you were the type to say things like that. Well, I've wrapped your wound again. Don't try to blow me off with excuses like strong constitution, because I'm going to be keeping a close eye on your condition. I'm the doctor in this room. I'll be checking on your friends too, and the injured soldiers and civilians. Thanks, Lieutenant. Yeah, I really like Shearer. Also, I suggest you check on that guest. I'm not sure if Lady Delphine is ready to handle her on her own. I sincerely apologize for my behavior before, and my misplaced assessment about you. There is one thing on which I won't budge, however. You're too impulsive and emotional. You shouldn't be trying to solve every problem on your own. Turn around once in a while, and you'll find plenty of people ready to help. Yep. Wise words. She feel like she could have used those words a long time ago. Better late than never, I guess. What the heck? Sorry, war, autocratic state, you can take your constitution. Let's see. Ugh. Take it easy, Aunt Manning. The Sarkas were everywhere on my way here. I thought I was going to die. Thank goodness the Lieutenant Shearer was tracking Ironclad Galloway, which was how we got in here to save my life. In time to save my life. He's a decent man, but lacks flexibility. Those men will never allow him to board the ship. You said you escaped Ironclad Galloway? What happened there? It makes me angry just thinking about it. Those damned officers charging to the central hub of the fortress and pointing their swords at me. Marquis Vontair must be behind this. I found an opportunity to change into inconspicuous clothes and escape. The fortress elevator almost ripped my dress. Inconspicuous? Sounds like you really were lucky. No, I thought I was just coming along with your mother to see how things were going on the front lines, and to take you home. What's the worst that could happen? Safe inside a nomadic fortress? Who would have thought? The old Duke of Windermere will be proud of... Oh, yeah, the old Dukes of Windermere will be proud of Mother. You're right. Yeah. But you're the Duke of Windermere now, Delphine. Auntie, you're hurting me. What's that look on your face? The General Staff were eager to go back because they believe the Duke's death was caused by a Lithanian plot. You want to laugh, don't you? But they have evidence. Lithanian may not be in league with the Sarkas, but they undoubtedly caused the situation. I mean, we know the situation with Sarkas in Lithanian, so... I mean, maybe. What? Lithanian? The staff are cautious about accusing Lithanian nobles directly, but they have set their signs on the rebellions going on the provinces. No one wants to come all this way to fight the Sarkas, only to return and find the domain they have defended for centuries has fallen under Lithanian control. You're her daughter, Delphine. Your duty will come soon. Now let me rest. Then we'll leave this place. And leave? To where? Let's go. Go where? You shall not be with the peasants. What's your words? Don't call them peasants. All right, Delphine. Listen. If you really care about them, really think that they are heroes, a part of Victoria, think of how many people like them are there in your mother's domain. If you really want to protect these people, take my advice and seek aid from the Duke of Castor to return to your domain and take charge. Perhaps you will have to become a Castor vassal. A vassal, I'm assuming? But you'll be able to fulfill your duty. I was calling it BS in the past, but after Babel, yeah, Babel really changes the perspective, doesn't it? Yeah, it is cool in that regard. Even if I have my criticisms of it, it does change a lot. It is quite the game changer. So call them peasants, call them indentured and interns for life. I think I just missed the I, yeah. What are you balking at? Balking? What the heck is balking? Balking. Whoops. Nope. Balking. Hesitate or be unwilling to accept an idea or undertaking. Balk. Okay. Weird flex. But okay. What are you balking at? Did you fall in love with them just because they fought alongside you? You've stopped loving your own subjects? What? You've stopped loving, yeah. Accept it, Delphine. You and your mother have suffered enough. Accept Duke Castor's proposal, and at least Windermere will be separated from devastation. As in this door won't bulge, or that won't bulge. Why do you hesitate? Do you really want to be a vagabond forever, leaving your family, your bloodline, and your duty behind? I understand. I'm Mother's daughter. You're right. I have a responsibility, not just to my friends, but to the subjects of Windermere as well. But why did the sword guards leave me behind when I still had such a duty? If this was a duty glorious beyond all doubt, why do you come to me in such a condition? You're right. If Windermere has fallen under the cloud of conspiracy, then I feel both the obligation and desire to do something about it. But We're with you, Delphine. Say what you want to say. Sorry, I couldn't hold back anymore. Do you know what we just went through, madam? And you are? I'm not going with you. You have a duty. I'm my mother's daughter, comrade to these warriors and nothing else. Even if I once was, I don't believe it anymore. I stood here for them, so that their lives will no longer be the playthings of people like you, and I'm not going anywhere until I bled my last. Leave. I hope the Sarkas don't take you. Well, the Viscount's face is a spectacle of color, but Delphine gives her no further chance to speak. She leaves with her head bowed in the direction of Lieutenant Shearer. Delphine's expression is calmer than I thought it would be. What she said, what she went through, it made me think of an old friend. Delphine did not make the same mistake. Tragedy will not strike again. But what was the price? The death of a loved one, a swift betrayal. Apparently, I was rather concerned how Delphine will react to these things. Sure, I mean, makes sense. Delphine smiles at me. It seems she has settled down. I'm fine. Let's go. Nice. Oh, what the heck? The same thing cannot happen again. Allerdale jump scare? What the frick? Okay, I guess we'll continue. See if she's brought up again. That was funny. Swift betrayal. I mean, I feel like we've gotten multiple betrayals already, right? Like the lady, like the aunt, got betrayed, and then I don't know how many, but that was at least another betrayal somewhere in there. Yeah, she be having flashbacks, I guess. Let's see. Head west once you leave the camp. If you're lucky enough, you should be able to reach the kind Duke of Castor. Do you think you can survive without the Duke's protection? We can, and we will. Alright. I'm going to Duke Castor. I'll take a leisurely pace. This is your last chance. Come with me, and we'll all live. I won't stop you. But the work of Delphine and her mother. No, I'm not the one who's wrong. You're naive, stupid, foolishly believing that you're right. So be it. Okay. Dang. I see her off on a vehicle not meant for rough terrain, living under the cover of darkness with a small escort. I turn around to look at the group. Hundreds, thousands of eyes converged upon a single point. Some are soldiers laughing with each other, others are civilians celebrating. The camp falls silent. They are waiting for an answer. Mine. You heard her. It was undoubtedly an attractive proposal for many people. We survived the worst of times together, Vina. But what now? What happens when the morale and spirit that burns so brightly now is borne away by hardship and suffering? Who will tell them where to go? I do not answer. Not yet. He's here. He's right behind me, isn't he? A creature with golden mane who walks amongst the crowd. He looks at me. I wanted to see the answer in his eyes. Hear a word of advice in these fleeting moments. But he gives no answers. All he does is look at me, waiting for me to find the answer. Yes, perhaps he is not even there. Lend me your ears. If any among you still have faith in the proud dukes that are the faces of our Victoria, you should go with that woman now. No one will fault your decision. The crowd rustles, but no one leaves. None among you? Is it not our instinct to seek protection from the powerful? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I will very much like to. Oh, how I wish that this sorry sword I carry had the power to protect my friends, such that none among them will die. She will very much like to. How many times has she cried when no one was watching, wishing that someone could have saved her mother's life? You will very much like to. Don't look away. I know you would. The Sarkas wouldn't have butchered your brothers. Yep, your brother so badly you couldn't even identify his corpse if the troops that were supposed to escort you didn't flee. But none among you have left. You know that those nobles don't care about you in the slightest. But do you really need to seek the strength and protection of another? It's always been like that for us. We keep worshipping people and things that never really gave us anything, become their willing slaves. Massacre, infection, besiegement. We survived all that on our own strength. We all want to go home. We all want this dreaded war to end, but we can't win by hiding. The fastest way is to give those warmongering bastards hiding in Londinium the old 1-2 in the face. If the Dukes won't do it, we will. If no one will take us home, we'll walk home ourselves. A gift fell into our laps. A unit ID that the Dukes left behind in Gaul. It was called the Exemplars. They were elites, the will of the nation, with a long list of accolades. But now, they are nothing more than this little box in my hands. It has no special powers, but we can take it back to Londinium. Punch those warmongering bastards in the face, throw this in the face of the Dukes, and tell them, this bloody land is our land. Let's go. I thought I read something wrong. The nothing explores in cheers. I want to go home, to the gym where my friends were. They want to go home, to the lives they once had. We cannot rely on others anymore. We cannot expect justice to be served on its own. I smashed my hammer into the earth with all the strength I can muster. I do not know why I did it. All I know is that I can no longer hold back my anger. Lion King but anime, yeah. With some touches of Narnia is what I also felt. Bam. The hammer silences all other sounds. The Exemplars. It's the Glasgow gang that first breaks the silence. The Exemplars. Then, they are joined by Delphine. The Exemplars. Until everyone joins in. The Exemplars, the Exemplars, the Exemplars. Just add a little echo effect there. Choir effect. Oh. What the heck? Oh, Indra. Imagine thousands of people stare at the podium in silence and then Vina climbs up to the last speaker and says, mine. Let's see. Say, I had a strange dream. I dreamed that a golden beast was taking a walk around our camp. Good omen, perhaps? Let's hope it all goes smoothly. I wonder if the Salvation Corps arrived at Brentwood before us. We'll have even more hands once we join up with them. Who would have thought, a few days ago, that we will have our own army? I kinda like the name, the Exemplars. Are you sure about this, Delvina? Are we bringing all of them back to Londinium? Very few of them are ready to fight the royal court head-on. Perhaps there will be more sacrifices along the way. I'll protect them. Or maybe there will come a day when they don't need anyone's protection anymore. Wow, again, this really feels like it should have been the ending of a previous chapter. I'm pretty sure that's the idea, because again, if the cutscene kicks up from here, it really feels like it should be. So, okay, is the before gonna be the cutscene, or is it actually... I think it's actually a story, right? We're going back to the Sarkas. Right, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I always think that the in the exemplars make it so hard to shout out loud. Yeah, it doesn't roll off the tongue as good as it probably could be. Yeah, just exemplars. Yeah. Let's see. We back on Hodder's perspective? I'll try, I guess. How absurd it is that we're chasing illusions on this battlefield full of bones, blood, smoke, and mud. The illusions are our only clue, like the Lich said. The drifting fragments of history are the tracks it left behind. We passed through many ruins, some long forgotten, some never remembered to begin with. Soon, these sites will be gone too. Many times we barely arrived in time to grasp the last traces. Oh, there you go. We found 17 vampire war art circles. There are maybe dozens more, maybe even hundreds more of them in this battlefield. They all appeared within the past week, a scary level of efficiency. We found troop tracks on 2 of them, but the marks indicate that the troops were only on maintenance or patrol missions. I doubt there's much point to destroying the art circles. They could easily replace them with new ones. It's only that much more important to take control of that thing, whatever it is. Yeah. I really... like the Invincible meme, I really miss my wife. I really miss Uchan. I missed an Ushan stream, no. This place is completely ruined. Just like the Rhode Islanders said, it's another secret network of routes that lead into the city. Through these hubs, Theresis has shipped huge amounts of steel, crystal units, and witchcraft devices into Londinium, enough to repair the shard and complete that airship. But how did these materials reach Londinium? Even the dumbest dukes wouldn't let large shipments of materials outside their control to travel freely around Victoria. It's probably that they, like the Nazareth King's Legion, appeared out of thin air around the hubs. The so-called Sarka supply line we've been looking for, maybe the last and least important step of the transport process. How did they do it? Oh, thank you, Maria. I appreciate it. I try my best. Sometimes I do get caught up in the words, but... thank you. Let's see. Not only that, if Theresis had access methods like this, why isn't he using them directly in battle? Teleporting armies behind enemy lines, or plopping Originium bombs right on top of ducal flagships. Either there are limitations to the method, or it's actually really fragile. The Lich called it an art beyond the realm of Originium arts, but I just couldn't picture it. W, over there. Oh. Huh? Not saying the battle. It's completely collapsed. W has looked detached ever since that encounter a few days ago. I saw her gaze absent-mindedly into the fire while on night watch. I can't help her. She'll get through this on her own. Let's go. There's nothing to see here. Nope. Back at the Rainbow Six headquarters. Or not the headquarters, but the lab. The final area here. I look at the map in my hand. Scattered dots mark the locations of the vampire art circles. I added a few, including the logistic hubs just now, and the Naxarar King's Legion camp. Something had been placed there using the same methods. There must be something linking them. I scanned the names on the map. Hills, valleys, small patches of forest, and a few small ponds. Some sort of commonality? Shared geographical traits? My eyes fall upon the name of the town, Brentwood. Ines, you said the Rhode Island analyzed the intel from the Defense Forces command tower, where they had set their sights near a town by the name of Brentwood. Yeah, Theresa withdrawal. I really miss Theresa. I draw a circle around Brentwood's location. Closure came up with the analysis. She stole the records of all cargo movements since Theresa's entered the city in 1094, and created an overlapping route map. All the towns around Londinium were covered in these cargo movements on the map. It's Victoria's capital, after all. All the steak and wine the citizens enjoyed before the war didn't grow on the shelves. But the area around Brentwood is strangely empty, with only a few scattered entries around 1094 and 1095. It's pretty weird. Like there's a forgotten town right there in the middle of Victoria. Right here. The Rhode Islanders think Brentwood might be the starting point of the Sarkas Underground Railroad, or the hub of a hidden network, implementing some sort of secret embargo. We just proved the existence of these logistic hubs, but we also learned that Theresis has a pair of, well, invisible hands, which lets him put things anywhere he wants. We may need to reassess the significance of Brentwood. No. The closer we get, the more vampire art circles we'll see. Meanwhile, if we draw a line from the furthest points to Brentwood, we see that they're about equidistant. That might be the logistical limit. Stop guessing. I know Brentwood. You couldn't hide anything in that forest town. There were barely any Sarkas vagrants when we visited a few months ago, when I visited. Maybe the caravans just don't pass through because there's nothing interesting there. What did she pause when she mentioned invisible hands? I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. I was like, is she talking about like the economy invisible hands? Yeah, I don't know exactly what she means there. W disinterestedly throws a rock over. She's in a bad mood, alright. She will normally have thrown a grenade pin. The rock rolls on the map and falls right where I'm looking. I'm about to move it out of the way. There's a patch of hills not far behind Brentwood. The rock fell right in the middle of the icons representing hills. Let's go. It's not like we have any better leads. Maybe coincidence has something in mind. Let's start there. Okay. Whoa, cool formation. The hills are dark and eerie. A Victorian history book wrote to the study of history is like walking into a cave, feeling the grains on the wall. The study of history, okay. Working blindly in the dark. All you can do is try to piece together the puzzle of where we came from by feeling around in the darkness. This land is not friendly to history. Originium veins assimilate any organic tissue around them, even bones. All the archaeologists had to work with are originium-infested ruins. All they could do is mull over metal shards. But we are different. We are Sarkas. We have many ways to look back. Legends say that the revenants in the furnace of Kazel whispered the achievements of a certain king of Sarkas, or the sad ending of another. When I was little, I used to wait for the furnace that never went out, hoping to capture a single echo from its past. But all I ever heard was silence. Ooh, we're in Sammy? Yo. I was thinking that, Mateo, yeah. Hey, are you okay? You barely threw any explosives. You might actually be right. There's something unusual about the shadows here. There seems to be a pattern in the chaos. It's like the ripples created by a sailing ship, overlapping and interfering with one another, until nothing is left but entropy. Not so much sailing as drifting. Drifting. I once heard a story from an old Diablo. This word came up in the Broken Whisperers. What story? A story of disaster. Let's hope we don't run into the stuff of those stories. Let's hope we still have some good luck left in the bank. A merc who thinks he's lucky is a dead merc. Which is why we need you to stay behind, W. We're not here to fight. We need to figure out what we're facing. If things go south and we need to pull out, don't worry, I will leave the way open for you. I'll set up the explosives and wait until you're almost at the exit. Vampires and Exeter's holding your tail, maybe. Maybe Theresis himself. And just as you're about to see the light, boom. You'll become the tragic hero writer of your favorite stories, Hotherer. You can't handle Theris on your own, W. She's like, Ines. I'll actually bury you, you know? You do you. My once in a month Aren L visit. Welcome in, Aurelius. How's it going? It's been 2 years. Like a painting on a wall. What? Like a finishing touches on a painted dragon. Jesse, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, good luck. It's very dead. Oh, good luck, yeah. She really will. Oh, is good luck the friend that Holder was talking about? Because good luck also mentioned the friend, right? Huh. I didn't catch on to that. Now that I have it acknowledged, I may take my leave. See you later, Aren Gator. See you later, Aurelius Gator, I guess. Take care. Let's see. She really will blow the hills apart, though. We both know she's crazy. No need to provoke her with Theresa's name. It's just pathetic. The act she's putting on. I'd rather she knew what she wanted. You've been in the city for so long. If she wanted to know the truth, she could have just asked you. Did she ever ask if that Theresa was real? She never asked me either. She's never grown up. She could do one of two things. Grovel at that Theresa's feet and beg for forgiveness, or plan to kill her. But what is this that she's doing? Trying to prove that she is all great and powerful? Or is she trying to convince herself that nothing ever happened? That all she needs to do is kill people and plant mines like she always has, and it'll all pass? It would have been fine if she could actually stop thinking about it. But right now, she's like a little girl standing on the ice. She takes a few steps forward, then a few steps back, looking around the same place, sinking into pointless sentimentality. I have no idea. Hilder is like, let's focus on the mission right now. Give me a break. You just don't want the extra trouble. I didn't know you cared so much about her. I care about me. I don't want to die because of her. In all seriousness, Ines, have you ever thought about going back to Castle? What? Am I in the way of your great plan? No. It just occurred to me that W and I have a reason to stay in this war. But what about you? I've got my reason too. That is? Here we are. Okay. Coincidentally, now she doesn't want to talk. Oh, I was making a joke. Holder is banking on good luck. I see what you mean. I'm gonna blow you up before you even leave the cave. Interesting opinion. Unfortunately, it brings up drama. Yeah. I mean, it worked. The reason is you, dummy. I mean, yeah, she could have left at any time. Let's see. We are inside the hill. They hollowed out the whole thing? Well, that's going to make things easier for W's demolition plan. Look at the size of these tracks and the loading mechanism. That's a big guy. Shh. Get into the shadows. I don't think Holder will say shh. They just do like a sign or something, but I guess, yeah, they can't really show that. When's the next shift? Close. It's always on time. I should have made a report to the boss. I would rather be outside killing Victorians. You're not a warrior. I don't need you to tell me. It's just that this place is so oppressive. I see those illusions every day. They think you don't know whether they're real or not. It's like a maelstrom that keeps spitting out trash from another dimension. Good thing also there's a decent woman who doesn't pick on us for no reason or abuse her authority. Is she the youngest mayor ever, according to military commission ranks? She's not a member of the royal court. She won't go far. Neither Theresa and the regent aren't blue blood devils either. Screw the royal court. Castle hasn't won... What? Castle wasn't won by those old fossils huddling around in a circle. But they are the strongest. That's because... it's almost time. Go to the machine and prepare to load. Why are you in this? I want to avenge Theresa. I have my own reasons. What about you? I know what must be done. That would be fun if that turns out to be his motivation. Did you hear the name they said? Ursula. Could it be? It's not necessarily the one we're thinking of. Sarka's names are often code names or taken from legends. Ursula the Time Stealer. Ursula of the Lock and Key. It's a Sarka's legend about the Fernwoods. Anyone could have drawn from it. Wait. Ursula the Time Stealer. What's the origin of your name, Hodder? Don't have one. Heh. Oh my jaw. Bells. Wait over there. Oh, wait over there. What's that? Nope, cutscene. What was that? The hills are trembling. No, space itself is trembling. Spice? Oh, here we go, yeah! Whose name is Johnson? The oldest name in recorded history. That would be funny if a few names stayed from... Well, I mean, I guess some of the names are like existing in the current world. But yeah, I was just thinking like some people having names from, you know, the old civilization. And again, we don't know what like Doctor's real like actual name is. Like it's supposed to be the name that you give him, I guess, but what if his name was just like Kyle or I don't know. John, I guess. John Arknights. Anyway, this is really cool. Sorry, we already saw it when we were playing through the stages, so yeah. It's pretty dope though. I do like the different rendering styles that they use. Like for this one, a more realistic one. John Originium. What if Doctor's name is John Cena? That would be funny. Let's see. For an instant, I see visions beyond reckoning. Bloated emperors crumbling in halls of gold. Ancient bloodborne cutting open the race to feed the newborn. Diabolic flames burning ember. Demons with deer horns prowl beneath great bronze walls, offering battered willow wood. The one knot falls from nothingness, splitting into countless threads. A red-skinned monster cuts off its own horns, impaling its own chest with it. Ooh. It's Godzilla! Was it? For legal reasons, it's not Godzilla. Just that, you know, very similar or something. I don't remember. Let's see. Broken shards become whole again. I see a faraway city. Calm, peaceful, not yet willed, not yet drowned in hatred. Its beauty is absurd and out of place, even in a dream. For no reason at all, I'm convinced that it was Castle, a home that has long ceased to exist, from somewhere in history. I want to go there, go into there. I want to see what kind of life we once led. It will be cool to get an event like all the way back, you know, like year 1 of this current era in Arknights, in the Arknights world, in Terra, I guess, yeah. I lift my foot, but put it down in the same place again. I watch it quietly, until all is silent. Until... Whoa. A pathetic creature that is naught but bleeds bones moves slowly. Nerve strands reach out and grab the massive containers. It still roams this place. It's not dead yet. Dang. What the heck? This is the cargo ship? So big. How did Theresa's... It's really... Ursula the Time Stealer. Oh. And what a coincidence, right? The legend of Ursula tells of Castle being attacked by a Fernwood that could slow the time of all things and peer into the past through the fog. Through so many paths, the hero Ursula journeyed, rescuing their kin lost in the mirage of time. Who knew that I, who took the name by happenstance, will one day witness the legend with my own eyes? Hello. You've really ground those horns into shape, Ines. You could almost pass for a true blue Sarkis.
Ursula.
Are you really going to betray General Manfred, Hodder? I knew you wouldn't kill Ines when I first heard the rumors, but the confidential nature of my work precluded a personal visit to Londinium to see you. AKA, the creators hadn't rated my character yet. I wonder too, yeah. Because, I mean, it is weird that it looks like a sea creature. So there has to be some connection, right? Maybe. I mean, the colors definitely seem to evoke that as well. That Seaborn vibe. Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be the handpicked successor to the Scar Market? Sounds like you're already the bone driver here. He's playing a hero of legends worth such loyalty and commitment. Ancient things are not so appealing anymore. Only one stuck in the past will continue to use the name.
You could give yourself a new name.
How would old friends who came a long way to visit me be able to find me then? Care for a drink?
You didn't used to be a drinker.
Used to, huh? You didn't used to swing your sword at me either, Ines.
Interesting. We cannot trust what Seaborn say, Mateo.
Okay, so that was just one, right? Just keep it going. So yeah, so from what I saw, yeah, this one doesn't have. This one is only after, so yeah, we're starting. There's only like one story per stage, I believe. Which perspective are we going through now? Ooh, Ines time. Bumping into an old friend isn't necessarily a good thing for a Sarkis. I may not be a Sarkis, but I know to come prepared. When you're a kid, you're naive and stupid. A little camaraderie is enough to get your handing over your heartfelt trust. Even if the place where you build that camaraderie stinks as bad as Castle. Eventually, at some point, you grow up. Maybe it's the first time you kill someone. Maybe it's the first time you almost bleed out. Or maybe it's the first time you crawled out from under a pile of corpses. You start learning how to live in the grown-up world. You can be ruthless. You use any means necessary. You can even throw your friends under the bus just to live on. Nobody will hold it against you. And then, that contrived plot comes around, and you bump into an old friend. Honestly, after all these years apart, even if you're old friends, do you really have that much to talk about? It's just, when you were young and stupid, you handed over that trust. You built a friendship. But when you're at that age, you have the unique opportunity to talk about friendship in Castle without being laughed at. Maybe it's the first time you have to file for taxes, yeah. And that's when you know.
Ursula, we're done unloading. They're counting everything in. They're counting everything in at the warehouse. Same as before. Steel, pure gold, originium, stuff like that. There hasn't been a personnel transport in weeks. Sounds like most of the forces from the royal court in Castle are already here. That makes things easier on us. Like when the royal court guys were floating around. They'd come down here and complain to us. Make all sorts of trouble.
Stop. That's enough for now.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Commander, I've been posted to the way station for 6 months now. According to the rotation schedule, it's about time for me to...
I haven't received any new orders for you. But your performance speaks for itself. I could approve 3 days of leave for you.
Oh, or Ursula. What? Dang, dude, became a simp real quick. From complaining to simping, just one little step.
But don't let it go to your head. Make sure to stay grounded. All your life in Castle, you were a coupler. Your greatest accomplishment is nailing souls together. What are you in the running for, unless you're prepared to blow yourself up?
Ursula, you're no fun.
Get out of here, kid.
Bro broke into musical, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Castle taxes are a thing.
But honestly, you know, I don't know if the alternative is much better. No one is safe from IRS, you know, maybe. Maybe that's why they killed the previous king of the Sarkas. Because of taxes. It always is. It always is because of taxes. Let's see. I watched Ursula's profile, the corners of her mouth curling up. Thinking back to then. She carries herself the same way, at least. Oh, hello. The young Sarka sculptor approaches Horderer and slyly hands him a flask. Huh. Hey, brother. Hold on to this for me. Also, I can go a day without the stuff. You're really something, man. Walking around with this piece at your side and still... What's your mouth, cobbler? What's sweeter than honey? What's toxic as a nightshade? Looks like he hasn't even had his coming of age yet. Those years with Her Highness Theresa did a lot to see these kids grow up nice and sheltered. And now, he's in a war out here by Londinium. Brother and sister joined hands to create the worst joke in history. If only it wasn't a joke. Dang, you can't talk about Manfred that way, Ines. In Siracusa they paying their dues, in Castle they're paying their taxes. That's the life. Strongest unit in the game is literally called taxes. Let's see. If you open that notebook, I'm setting it on fire. Dang. Waterer quietly tucks away his notebook. Manfred has been taking all the L's since that Babel event. Good. But yes, true. You two haven't changed. That's nice. It's been years since that operation. Me, Hodder, and W, the old W, got ourselves into trouble. Killed some people we shouldn't have killed. It's not just the scar market. Showing your faces in Castle will be trouble for you. I see your names there a lot, on the bounty list. You're famous. Yeah, I've never been a cheap date. Dang. Sure enough, Ines' investment paid off well. We were all so young. Getting old now? I'm a Sarkas. You're a sheep. In theory, I'm going to live longer than you, Ines. Oh. We're all infected, so this isn't about racial lifespans. Oh, she's a sheep? Good point. I'll drink to you and wish myself good health. Yeah. I remember you used to say that if a Sarkas wants to live long, she needs to keep a clear head before somebody else trades it for a coin. Whoever wants it can take it. Victorian, Sarkas, doesn't matter to me. Sarkas child. Kids nowadays grow up without crawling out from under a pile of corpses. What has Theresa done to us? This is Theresa's castle. What a mess. Sancta will take it, I have no doubt. Well, yeah. She leans in close, sizing me up, then glances at Hodder. You got wrinkles, Ines. I died 3 times and only got a few wrinkles to show for it. I should thank the myriad souls. You don't thank them. You're a sheep. As for Hodder, you're missing an eye. Wanna see the socket? It's all thanks to the fine Capricorn woman right here. Lose an eye or lose your head. You had a choice. I guess Ines broke her heart when she made the move. Drop it. We're old friends getting together again. We can get back to a nice atmosphere of sentimental nostalgia. Talk about days gone by, news from the passage of time. We could talk about how you became the youngest major in the military commission. The driver of this skeleton Fairmont, Commander Ursula. Yeah, we should talk about that. Otherwise, we being who we are, we shouldn't be so warm and friendly. And we could also talk about you. These 2 Sarkas. 1 Sarkas trader and 1 sheep.
Why are you popping up at a secret military commission site? I know you were detained by General Manfred Hodder. And you and Ines, who disrupted their operations, together with an obnoxious little girl planting bombs all around, stole into my territory in broad daylight. As an officer of the military commission, I can very well let that go. It's 2 against 1, Ursula. Is it? Remind me, where are we again?
Oh, hello. Hope it's just them playing poker, I hope so, yeah.
We got announced event about animal lords,
Yo! Yeah, that would be awesome. Just the story happening around them and they just vibing in the meantime, playing poker. Yeah.
There is a Dolly thing. I don't remember if Myriad Souls was connected to that, but it sounds familiar.
Let's see. Huh? Since when? Oh, that's Ines, sorry.
Since when? The girl wasn't like this before. You're welcome to try, Ines. She's wearing a smile, but she's dead serious. The most important thing I've learned over the years is to be true to my decisions. And Theresis is your decision? No, the military commission is. You decided to go with Babel, or what is it called now? Rhodes Island? And I decided to stand with the commission. We decided our paths a long time ago.
Ursula, we can still...
No. I know what you want, Hodder. You haven't changed a bit. But we're not those kids who strutted around Shiri for a whole day on the back of a single bounty anymore. We don't get to relax after our mission these days. No idle afternoons on the streets of Castle. We are Sarkas. Or at least we are citizens of Castle. It's our responsibility to make those streets and alleys a better place.
Castle is the main issue here, Ursula.
Then you gotta admit, the military commission is the best choice we've got. Even Her Highness Theresa wouldn't disagree. It was the two royals who made Castle into a nomadic city. The both of them who made it possible for us to even talk about the future of the Sarkas here. It was the same two royals who promoted me, giving a poor girl from the slums a chance to stand in the side of the royal court, among those pure and ancient bloodlines. Once trapped by naivety and promise, those Sarkas lose their chance at a true homeland. There is no room for me to hesitate here. The military commission, it's the foundation for Castle to become a nation.
Will there even be a castle once this war is over?
All I know is I'm no traitor.
Oh. Well, this is awkward. Possibly a poster chef for I'm doing my part, yeah.
Red Souls is not Dolly Thing. Dolly Thing just copy people because he think it's funny, right?
Being is your childhood friend, have completely different political opinions. Man.
Sure, we were prepared to bump into this old friend from the beginning. Hodder tacitly crosses from my side to confront this stupid girl, the major of the military commission.
No traitor. You made the whole class laughing. 10 minutes. That's my limit. Get as much intel on that thing as you can.
Okay. I bypassed several Sarkas blocking my way, shadows entwining their ankles. I leap up, climbing the nerve clusters of this terrifying creature. The slippery feeling making me slightly sick, yeah. Is this a Fahrenmut? I've never seen one before. Show me the secrets hiding in your mind.
Ooh. So you're gonna get the intel directly from the brain? What the heck?
This isn't a good section to walk on. My luck has been pretty bad lately. I was ending up on the body of some kind of monster. Last time it was the Revenant. This time it's whatever this is.
I hope I don't have to jump off this time.
This nails piercing its spine must be some kind of witchcraft device. Are those nerve clusters trembling? Does this thing still have a will of its own?
She's here! Oh, I thought they were gonna answer the question.
That's what pheromones are. Teresa, Dr. Smith calls it. Yeah, don't jinx it now, Ines. Ah, how are they so quick? They climb up the skeleton in hot pursuit. The sinews between the bones become something like a ladder for them, with the splinters of fallen bones serving as their weapon. Oh, PNG action, let's go! Riveting gameplay. They know war. Also less trained than real elite units. But they could stand to work in some variety. Well, all they got on me is numbers. Oh. Some firepower, apparently. A foreboding instinct pops into my head, and I instinctively dodge to the side. A huge cluster of nerves comes crashing down, and the bone fragments I have been standing on shatter and crumble. Sheesh. It's so hard on itself. Looks like every bone fragment, every bundle of sinew could be a deadly weapon. That's a pain. The nerve cluster wraps around again. I sink my danger into it so hard that it recoils violently, carrying me high into the air. Alright, so it has the most basic of reflexes. Good enough. There's a cabin up ahead. Oh. Right there. With all my might, I grab the dangling bundle of nerves and leap away. What the? What is this place? Dust everywhere, from wind weatherbone. This should be the center. Aren is getting more and more Victorian by the day. Wait, what did I say? Wait, what? Nuclear interference. Is it driven purely by witchcraft? A willing slave? Or a marionette controlled by strings? Oh, hello. You're here now, I guess. You dance my artsiness. That should have gone right through your heart. Was with all the fixes today? What do you mean? You still haven't fixed that old habit of yours. Your casting always deviates a little to the left. Lucky I've been on the bad end of that enough times. You in a hurry? Did Holderer make a fool out of you? It's fragile, isn't it? Not as honest as it seems. You're welcome to guess. If we get the chance, I'd really like to hear about those 3 deaths you mentioned. Must be a thrilling story. You wanna try it once? No, I'd rather us leave. If you can make it through the chaos and live on, that is. Whoa. Okay. Oh, yours, I gotcha. By the way, you haven't been shadowbanned so far, right, Go? Yeah, I think that whitelisting stuff worked. Should have gone right through your heart. Maybe attend the biology class over through next time. So far so good, yeah. A tremendous force flips me over. The nerve bundle sweeps away, trying to tug me with it. The Fahrenmuth is gradually swinging its body. They built a lot of cabins here, and the thing tends to drift into space. What if the Fahrenmuth wanders when I'm not in one of the cabins? I really don't want to find out. I'm not Holderer. I'm learning to become in history. Shadows, like blades, sweep through the Hall of Bone. Say what's left of your dignity, Ines. There's no point. Your shadow can protect you from the might of a Fahrenmuth. Weathered bone dusk takes flight again, filling my vision. Thanks for the reminder. Holderer! Is he also coming here? What the? Yo. Oftentimes, even I have to admit that Holderer makes a pretty good partner. I'm actually glad we didn't betray each other. It's hard to find a sarcasm like him. The past was tough, and the future is gonna be tough too. The dim firelight rises with the dust, twisting. His figure emerges from the embers, Sparks in the wind singes his cloak and my hair. And sometimes, only sometimes, I'm willing to tolerate his obnoxious arts.
We're well past the age when we can talk about friendship. But I'd rather live in a future castle that keeps the silly naivety we've always left it. Let's go.
The turbulence is intensifying. I grab his hand.
Let's go.
I forgot to tell you, Hutterer. General Manfred gave me your book.
It's pretty good. I have to admit it. Dang, Manfred really be sharing the book. So funny. My hand holding. Sundering is real.
You gathered up the bits and pieces, arranging them in chronological order, thinking you found the thread. But you've been running at this all this time. Do you plan to do this forever? Drop it, Ursula. Time to say goodbye. Hutterer, you're jumping with me this time. Don't get swept away by the turbulence of history. Never forget the present, the life that you're living.
You're the boss. Let's go. I'd rather fight a Faramund than solo queue with you and Dora. Dang.
Boiling shadows point the way for us, scorched dust carrying us along.
What the? Voice boards, if only I wasn't illiterate.
The illusions shift before our eyes.
Oh, gotcha.
When I'm falling fast enough, I suddenly realize that history really does look pretty fragile and hypocritical. I see a vast and familiar battlefield, one of the war zones from Castle, where the flames are still burning. I recall the past. Hodder always wanted to steer clear of the war that tore apart his people. I forced myself to turn my head, while he single-mindedly focused on finding a suitable landing zone. Run away from the war? Huh. We weren't at Babel when Her Highness came under attack. We could have left Castle right away. Why did we go back for W? Why join Reunion? Why lay low in Londinium all this time? What is Hodder fighting for anyway? What am I fighting for?
Hopefully that's why they find out this chapter. Did everything to avoid doing the thing I'm doing right now. Real.
We break through the earth, the illusions vanish, and we see what was always there. He grabs my arm, telling me to be ready. Arts envelop us and my vision clears. Shadows rise from the ground. Maybe we stopped running a long time ago.
They're so cool. Oh, there you go. But so all that was the before of the tutorial? Oh no, of this. Right. I thought we weren't past the tutorial yet. It's the after of this. Gotcha. Cool. I don't know why I thought it wasn't. Okay. Those spying the crown. Spying. Is that a correct word? Wait. Spying. Nope. I can't even write it. Spying. Catching sight of. Okay. So it's similar to spying, but different. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's no use fleeing. The bloodline's predestiny will always catch up in the end. Here we go. The myriad souls lie prostrate. Howling knocks on the door from beneath. Tangible asserts the intangible. Qui Sartsaj bears witness. That is kind of cool that they did give us a decent amount of stages without story to get used to the car moving thing. That's valid. The Black Crown imprisoned, the offender perpetually innocent. Because kings are born before immortality.
Okay. Calls it time? What is this? Oh yeah. I guess the calls it. Long time no see. Is W back yet? Hi, Shining. No. The time she spent on the mission has already exceeded our worst case calculations. How's Nightingale doing? Shining looks past the window and at Nightingale, sleeping soundly under the trees outside. Not great. Liz has never been more stable than she is right now, but the amount of originum in her body is rising, and it's highly likely her nociceptors will be affected. This can't be an ordinary infection symptom. Perhaps it's due to the Sarka's witchcraft devices on the battlefield, or maybe the whispering of the Revenant. I don't know. There's no way I can tell Liz that I feel her pain, for I have no idea what's going on. But yesterday, she was happily telling me how she hasn't been feeling any pain in her dreams for a long time now. You're hesitating. You've been like this ever since you returned from the Confessarius' place alone. Do you remember what you told me when you applied to come with me to Londinium? To heal Liz, Dr. Calcit. This goal I've never wavered on, ever. Right? Witch King is like, you think so? You sure about that? You may not know the exact status of her illness, but we all know what it means to heal her. The things we need to do will not change. On this I'm clear. I have faith in you both. The way you look at Nightingale isn't just with compassion. You're not just her doctor. She's healing your fears too. Her body has its issues, but she's a member of the followers, as well as your companion, and not a delicate flower that needs your protection. The Confessari's secret is truly a sickening affair, but we might only be able to uncover the truth by facing the abomination lurking in the utmost deeps head-on. Depths, yeah. I know you may be somewhat worried, but as I said when we first agreed to work together, Rhodes Island will help you if you ever need a hand. Thank you, Dr. Calcit. A blue falbeast chirps as it lands on Shining's shoulder. No. This is Liz's usual way of greeting her. Liz is awake. I'll go fetch her. Yo, hello. I'm fine, Shining. You don't have to look at me after me so meticulously. Liz, we were just discussing your condition, and there are some signs that aren't too great. The vicinity of Londinium has turned into a war zone, and there are some things that are affecting your health. Dr. Calcit and I are currently discussing our next course of action. This place is also just a temporary foothold. Shining, come here. Closer. All right. Look at you. Why wear that face when you've already made up your mind? We can't run forever. The way things are now, we might as well confront them with our dignity intact, right? I know you'll stay with me, so I'd rather stay here and be a little more proactive. Liz, be strong, Shining. Your brows have knitted ever since you met with them. Your brows have been knitted ever since you met with them. Are you nervous? Oh, right. While I was napping under the tree earlier, I had a dream. I think we were children, walking in a stream. The water didn't even reach our calves. It was cold, but very present. The water didn't even reach our calves. It was cold, but very pleasant. We didn't speak, only walking along quietly. And then I woke up. I saw a strange fowl beast pecking at its own plumage. It seemed to be pecking at its bruise-covered body until it was entirely covered in blood. It gazed at me with a pleading look in its eyes, crying as it huddled in its own nest. But it was not liquid pouring down its face. It was white wax. Even its mess of feathers were all frozen, and it was still chirping before it died. Qui Sartsach bears witness. It was a strange melody that sounded like... Qui Sartsach bears witness. What is this? What is happening? Ancient Sarkas language. Liz? Shining spots a black fowl beast resting on the tree, weakly nesting on a crown made of dead branches. It looks back at Shining, and a trembling cry resounds from its surynx, a rhythm permeating. A black feather floats from the crown of dead branches. It covers everyone's vision despite its tiny size. You led me here, and so I've come to take you home, Liz. Monster! Return from whence you came. The structure is so fragile. It seems Theresa's blade is sharper than I imagined.
Oh, this guy.
Watch out, Shining. It's fine, Liz. He can't harm me. You've regressed. It will be a challenge to return your body to its peak condition. That will lead into my experimentation time. Do you think you'd willingly leave that sordid lair of yours? The black fowl beast rests on the dead branches in the confessarius' hand. Its robust body is covered by an abundance of feathers, shining with luster. It was reborn so easily and instantly from corruption. It seems like you're anxious about something as well. We have already arrived at the gate. We've made great strides in our experiments, even just knocking softly on the door. You must attend the final ritual. What is happening? It feels like there's so many things happening at the same time. Monster, meltdown. 5 minutes will be enough, Solus. Stop her with your life. Do not let them hinder me. Oh, hello. Of course.
She just took the hit.
A black curtain of satin drapes down. Little bro, death metal Snow White. It binds the howling monster in multiple layers, giving it less and less space to struggle. No, monster. Her hearts are black? Is that Amiya's? What have you done to her? No, they didn't defeat her. I should have been able to present the King of Sarkas to the leader unharmed. It's a pity. But no matter. Even just getting a glimpse can let the fake take another step forward. So, little creature, don't disturb our leader at work, fellow. Don't disturb our leader at work. Follow me elsewhere to wait till he's done. I see. Monster! Dr. Calcit, you're in no shape to exert yourself. I said last time that our next meeting will be on the battlefield. Oh? Then why are you concealing your sword even now? You swore to sever your ties with our lineage when you left home, and this whole time I've been looking forward to your return and fulfill your promise. I gave you time, but you disappoint me again and again. Calling Master a little creature is funny. It is very funny. I was wondering who she was referring to. Seems like whatever they want, they want to finish it before the big battle, yeah. We were supposed to produce the next me. We would have created the most intangible bloodline in the last 100 years. Sharp, but so impure. What's happened to your soul? Did you think you still had hope to cling on to after leaving us? Oh. What was that? Liz! Come back! I won't. Let you manipulate me. Oh? You're a creation that has surpassed my expectations. You're supposed to be just a shell, and yet you can touch me? Now, Shining. I can't hold on much longer. We were supposed to produce the next... What are you talking about? Explain. You give all this exposition and then when we need it, you don't. Just playing Crusader Knights, I guess. A strange feeling surges from within Shining. Nightingale resisting the Confessarius, and even suppressing him, The ancient devil's soul has never manifested in such a vulnerable state before. Bloodline. The word itself sounds unreal, but at this moment there only seems to be an extensive crack of blood right in front of her eyes. But Shining hesitates. Why is this so simple? How could it be this simple? Nightingale, stop. It's a trap. He's waiting for your arts to resonate. Oh. Time slows down. Monster fights with solace as Calcid yells out. Everything flows past like streams of light.
Both you and I know where fates will lead us, but those without self-awareness will only trap themselves on their own pitiful cage.
Glitches are ahead of time, yeah. Yeah. It's futile to despise your bloodline and resist your fate. No one can deny the natural gifts bestowed by your bloodline.
I will do for you what you're hesitating to do, to crack an opening in the cage. Enter it with me, and that will bring you back into the right track. Think it through before you make your choice.
A white sword pierces through a heart atop a stone platform covered with dead branches. Shining remembers the first time she cried. She remembers just how amazing it was, the birth of an unexpected emotion. A brand new soul is carved anew under the blade.
I've seen pain, your tears.
Accidents are bound to bring surprises.
You could have stopped your exploitations here and now, but you just can't bear to destroy the ignorant consciousness in that hollow shell. And so you sow memories into this empty husk instead.
She's Liz. She shouldn't...
You did this for your own free will, of your own free will. Filled up this consciousness with a name, with Liz.
What?
Oh. Like hello?
Liz is afraid of the completely silent person sitting across from her at the long table. They agreed to sit here every night at the same hour for dinner together. But the white-horned Sarkas opposite her with a sword in her hands no longer speaks or moves outside of recording every action she can remember today. Liz always asks herself, have I done something to upset her? Liz misses the beautiful memories of how their lives were before. Liz? I keep having the same dream every day. Dream of us as children, walking in a stream hand by hand. Then I flew upwards and kept going higher and higher. You couldn't hold me back, and I saw you crying from the clouds. Every time, when I wish to return to your side, I always wake up in pain. I ache from your suffering, and I want to bear it for you. I just need you to tell me why you feel like this. Qui Sarsignat.
Qui Sarsignat. This name means inseparable hope, our destiny. Poor Liz. She thinks it's all her fault because of the momentary kindness you showed her.
I've already abandoned what's that sinful name. I'm called Shining now, and I will always be.
Is that so? Are you sure you can resist your family's destiny that has carried on for a millennium? I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry, this got really interesting, but I wanted to bring up... Yeah, I mean, the one that I know is Whole Hayak, right? Talks about the doctor carrying on the bloodline because she doesn't live for that long. She doesn't have that long of a lifespan. So yeah, that one I know. I know, like you said, there are a lot of memes, but at least that one is kinda... I mean, I don't know how canon, but you know, it's kinda there. It's being brought up, I guess. Let's see. Liz holds the blue falbis rescued from the river in her hands. The indigo feathers are trembling, and the cold river water makes her shiver. She thought Qui Sarsinag will get angry at her, but the sorrowful Sarkas merely waves a brand new birdcage for Liz. Put it inside and I'll stay safe always. I'm sorry, Quiz Arsenac. I didn't mean to endanger myself by going into the river to save it. But I just couldn't watch it die. I became fond of it in the moment your family gifted it to me. It likes to fly freely, but once it gets too far from me, it seems to lose its life and falls into the river. You say I did something similar yesterday, but I have no recollection of that at all.
Is it like a wisp?
But I'll listen to you and put it inside the cage. I'll keep it safe. Please don't get angry. I promise you something so foolish as this won't ever happen again.
The cage has finally accepted their own duty, and you have also realized your own destiny. The more fragments and lies you fill her up with, the more confusion and suffering she goes through. I've lifted those dusty fragments for her. There is no undoing her awakening, and eventually, she will suffer as her ruthless consciousness crumbles.
I won't let that happen, Father. I'll end our sins with my own hands, and Liz will be cured.
And what next? Isn't her regaining the truth the very thing you fear, my sister? My dear sister? This is the source of your woeful hesitation. I tolerate you wandering around with this receptacle, continuously strengthening this fragile cage. Because I trust you to share it with you all, and you never disappoint me. Eventually, you'll come back to my side with the cage in tow. That's what you've done. Look, you even tried to cage me in, to create an opportunity for you to defeat me. Your rebellious love for her, and her hate and her faith-resisting conscience have sadly only become another catalyst together. Yeah, the family tree thing is weird. I'd rather think that the father thing is because he's the father of the, of the house. But, yeah. Let's not go that way. Well, the other way, actually.
You even want to use the hope she found herself?
Yeah.
Shining? Are you here? I can sense your breathing, but I can see you. I'm here, Liz.
She can't hear your voice. We're walking within her tattered consciousness. Inside the cage.
Shining sees the blue foul beast, huge enough to fill her vision. Giant grey eyes look down on her. She is unable to see herself reflected in those eyes. The foul beast's sharp beak opens and closes. A mellow voice trails in from nowhere.
Shining is her own grandpa, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I was understanding, but I didn't know if I was understanding it right. Yeah.
Shining, there's a vague question echoing in my head, together with a name that stings me, but I can't recall it at all. I might be able to remember it after we leave this place. I found I can share the pains of others and slow down their lives withering away. You said we go to faraway places to find a way to cure me, and maybe I can cure others in pain along the way too.
She's submerged in those disorderly and fragmented memories, and will eventually lose herself in them. Or perhaps she'll go mad, or maybe she'll end her own life before that happens. But you know how to solve this, Quiz Arsenac? I've taught you. Draw your sword and cut down your blood relatives here and now. Our souls will reconnect with your sword as a bridge, and you will give birth to ancient power. This is your inescapable destiny. Become one with me, and use the remains of your bloodkin to nourish her consciousness that will stay shattered otherwise.
Forgive me, Liz.
She actually gonna do it? Because I was gonna say, that will seem like it will give birth to like a shining altar or something. I don't know if it's happening right now.
Shining clutches the sword in her arms, and the confessarius' hand is already pressing on the scabbard.
At last, Quiz Arsenac.
Day and night are about to pour out from the sheath, but a single hand holds onto Shining's sleeve. Hmm. Shining, I like your new name much better. Liz, I feel like I've slept for a long time, lost myself within an infinity of fragments. But I heard your voice, and you guided me to a place buried underneath the countless fragments. I dug up some of my splintered memories there, and I still haven't remembered them all. But I've recalled the question that I should have given you my answer to long ago. I forgave you long ago, even before you resolved to seal all the memories of the laboratory away. So I'm angry with you for deciding to act on your own without asking me. Liz, I've always loved the name you chose for me. Don't run away and bear everything by yourself. Didn't we promise to face it all together? Shining sees Nightingale's eyes and her smile. When she comes back to her senses, the hand has already quietly slipped away from her sleep.
Talking do be a free action. Like, jeez. If there's a game that proves it, it's Arknights. Yeah. A tragedy we have here, but the ending has already been determined. You killing me will turn you into the breeding ground for the next in our bloodline, or you can look on helplessly as you watch me take her away and drown in your regrets after. It's all the same, sister.
Sir, we need to retreat.
Oh, let's go, Ascalon. Oh.
Ah. How many bloodlines have you yet to touch, Chimera? Show me. How many times can you put blood back into your body and tell yourself your own fate?
I really wish she had the hoodie on in her normal art, in her playable art mode. Yeah. Maybe she'll get a skin, that'll be cool. Confused growl. I need a screenshot of that, yeah. The reaction is 6 seconds long. Checkmate. Angry howling. Wait, monster. What? Oh. Yo, JoJo's fights? Excited cry.
Your little monster scope is quite poor.
Is this because you're not as strong as you were before your rebirth? Or is damn Calcid, beloved of all tribes, even more injured than I thought? Disdainful roar. Oh, what the heck? What? The domestic cluster is so goofy. It just shows up everywhere. It's like, when the writers are like, okay, I don't know where this will go, nah, just throw the domestic cluster there. It really feels like that. Even Monster doesn't know what's going on, yeah. Even Monster was freaked the freak out. The DF out, I guess. Qui Sartusja. What? Sartusja. Sartustach. Qui Sartusja. Sartustach. Qui Sartustach.
The other part has chosen you. So what will you bring him?
The name Sartusja itself is the answer. Yes. The name, very easy to pronounce. Inextinguishable hope. Quisarcineg. The cage is already awake. If you continue to keep her by your side, she will only, like the dewdrops of early dawn, evaporate and fade away in the light. I will take her away. I will help you maintain her. I will help you make amends. I will force this cage into a crown. And then, we will be the king of Sarkas for all eternity.
There's no point in chasing after him. Take stock of our losses and prepare to move at once. We still have unstabilized wounded, but our cover here has already been blown. Dr. Calcid. Operator Nightingale is an employee of the Roadside and Medical Department, and we will not allow anyone to take her away or to do her harm. But we might place her in great danger if we make any rash moves. After all, we're facing an immortal Lord of Fiends that has been coveting the crown for thousands of years.
Oh gosh. Quisartusjad, the one who knocks on the door, the king of usurping the king of usurping kings.
Theresia is aware of this? Interesting. Oh, is the cage for the crown? Whoa. Huh. I said before, the entire world except main characters is probably replaced by cluster. We live in clustertopia. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Like, all of them are just clusters, but they don't realize they're clusters because it's, you know, it's been so long ago or something like that. That will be pretty wild. Let's see. I knew the threats of the Confessari since the days of Babel, even though my numerous countermeasures attempts were all in vain. Theresias concealed them so well that everyone merely thought of them as the regent's guards. Please be at ease. I know what we have to do now. I thought you'd be less calm than this. What's your plan? Liz. She has made her own choice. A choice even I had never dared to think of. Daring, aggressive, and also the most effective method. It seems like the one afraid of loss and death has always been me. What I need to do, is to catch up to her. I believe in you both. How's Amiya, Ascalon? She and the doctor were also beset by the Confessari surprise attack, and are now with Logos. Amiya has been affected by some kind of witchcraft. The one who they call Solus tried to seize the King of Sarkis' power from her directly and failed. But Amiya's current condition is very strange. She's fallen into a coma. Amiya's connection with the Lord of Fiends is only growing stronger, so we can only place our faith in her. We also discovered several of the vampire's art circles, accompanied by some illusions from history. The doctor mentioned that the originum used to build these art circles was very special. Special. You know, he also orders break it if the crown will become another shackle for Sargas. Good point. Ask him politely to stop. Probably. Special. You are my special. Well then, Lord Amasti, I thank you for your assistance. What do you seek from us? We seek change, to hone ourselves, and meaning. We seek the meaning of living a long and disordered life. You will show it to us, and we will verify it. That's all. What is the point of you? I don't get it. Anyway. It was a cool mechanic in the event. Well, it was cool, it was difficult. Beyond that, I don't know what your deal is. Tell Closure and Feist to sweep this place thoroughly. We'll leave in 3 hours. Leave a message for W to head towards Brentwood as per our original plans. We really have to hurry. I think Theresias gonna do that himself, because 100% sure Shanning's dads aren't gonna keep his promise. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Theresias does seem like he will eventually just... Yeah, I'll do it myself. He just wants to watch his favorite reality show. I believe that. Like the child. Hey, Uncle Noel. The lens in my glasses fell out again. Whoa. Who the heck is this?
I told you so many times your ears are too soft. You grip on the frame so hard every time you feel your glasses sliding down that you break and change their shape. So of course the lens won't stay in place. Let me have a look. That's funny, because his goggles don't have lens. It's because you gave me such a heavy pair to wear. But I found a better method. Look. Little Susanna pulls out 2 leaves from behind her and wedges the stems on her ears with the tips resting on her nose bridge. Ah, glasses of green, fashioned with leaves. Ta-da! What do you think?
Can you see with them?
I can, really. Just face the sun like this. Just look directly at the sun. Nick, also hi Nick. Basically, when one half of the Damaste was with us, the other half of the Darius figure out which is better. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought when they said it split into 2. But at first it seemed like the 2 were working together. Yeah. I mean, I get that, yeah,
The Basti itself, I don't really get that point. They're weird. Like, the way they work in the story is what I meant. Like, they're dynamic in the story. Yeah, okay. Clustertopia. It's like the director of that old movie where the shows were created, and the entire city was made with just one person who believes in this whole world. Yeah. Icarus? Huh. I mean, I don't know if you're referring to the Truman Show. I thought they were referring to that. But yeah. Let's see. The child goes over to Noel and puts the 2 leaves on his eyes. Noel's vision is filled with a verdant green. Yeah.
Alright, kid. You...
Just look.
Leaf veins. The sunlight at noon in the forest is not very strong, but it is enough to shine through the thin leaves and reveal their interlaced veins, clearly for all to see.
How is it? You can see, right? You won't see anything interesting without frown always on your face, Uncle Noel.
He stares blankly at the sun with the leaves covering his eyes. I can't see anything at all. But I know of a story from Yan of the East. A tale of a missing the forest for the leaves.
Nuh-uh, not listening. You're as boring as ever, Uncle Noel.
The child with the glasses made of leaves comes and goes like a breeze. A bars? And disappears into the distant camp in the blink of an eye. What the heck? Hi, Tallulah. Freaking Tallulah jumpscare. Freak you mean? Nuh-uh.
Sunlight pushes through holes and reveals deals of leaf veins.
Sun, it's not much, but it's honest work, yeah.
It seems like you don't get along with the children, Mr. Noel.
If it isn't Tallulah, done with work. I told that story to my son once. However, he didn't like hearing my stories either. Maybe I'm just not suited for it.
You have an abundance of experience, even if we only work, if we know it from a smattering of phrases. An average downtrodden Victorian optometrist who fled here after his job was taken away from him amidst the war. He sympathized with the infected who were being discriminated against, and so chose to join the group and help out a little with his abilities. You've always displayed a respectable character ever since I got to know you, Mr. Noel. But it's because of that
Please, speak your mind, Tallulah.
I'm just curious, why a long-lived like you will deign to conceal your identity and do such insignificant things? I noticed. Of course, this is still much better than the worst-case scenario I thought of. However, you can deny it, and we'll speak of it no more. I'll tell 9 though.
I won't.
She can just shorten it down to Victoria and it will literally be the same context. Wait, the what? Noel smiles, plucks a leaf, and fiddles with it.
There are actually many Victorians who I'm well acquainted with, that know my identity. I only wish to avoid scaring my travel companions. But I'd like to correct you on one point, Tallulah. I'm not deigning to act like this. My longevity aside, I doubt I'm any more talented than ordinary people.
Oh, I see. The story about downtrodden Victoria worker who, but also, Didn't skip that, right? Oh, never mind. The long-lived gain their longevity through different means, as diverse as the original Mars they use. But we aren't always influential figures, Tallulah.
In fact, I'm much more interested in your story. A descendant of the Red Dragon, founder of Reunion, and the leader of the infected movement that took off in Ursus. To think you still act so shrewdly towards a so-called long-lived.
Who exactly are you, Mr. Noel?
Just some guy. 150 years ago, I was telling my third son the fables I learned from my travels in Yan, and he left my side from impatience. And as I stood before his granddaughter's granddaughter, I was once again estranged in a large family. So now I harbor anger and pain inside me, giving up entirely on both family and love as I try to locate the villain hiding in Victoria who manipulated my fate. Okay, thank you, Mr. Exposition. Now I get why your son left. I spent the last century researching the long lives, the gods, the masterminds, the immemorials, and myself. I tried to benefit from the system of nobility, to hone my origin arts, to accumulate wealth and exchange it for secrets. I tried every method you can fathom to get closer to the truth, but I haven't been successful at all. I didn't manage to become nobility or wealthy. I only had a little shop. That's all I really had. Combat abilities-wise, I may not even be able to defeat Mr. Garth. Time has only taught me to recognize the reality that I hold no talents at all. I feel like you and Calcid will get along. Not only the yapping is how I thought of that, but also the whole long-lived thing. Yeah. Yeah, all people of Arknights tend to speak with many words, yep. That does seem to be the theme. There's the story of an ordinary person, Tallulah. This tale I can freely share with you. Noble drops the leaves that were in his hand, and the breeze blows them far away. He dusts himself off and picks up his suitcase once more. Please, rest assured I hold no ill intent towards you all. I only wish to find the hands of fate that cursed me. She hides behind the country, treating her monarch as her glove and the city-state her chessboard. She merely looks upon everything labeled Victoria with a cold gaze. If needed, Victoria can even be destroyed and rebuilt, and topped up with a new flag after. How can I believe she isn't involved in her current turmoil of absurdity? She's definitely hiding within the Dukes, watching the Sarkas and Victorians engage in mutual slaughter. Bloodshed and sacrifice are merely heartless parameters and indicators to her. Perhaps you might have been manipulated by a similar pair of hands before. You have royal blood running through your veins after all. She has no reason to let you, nor Alistar's daughter, go. Me? I do know another conspirator, but he doesn't deserve to be called a god, nor can he manipulate my fate. But that's exactly how they live on, Tallulah. I want to know how to kill them. Or perhaps, how to kill myself. It's getting late. I need to fix little Susanna's glasses. Mr. Noel, you... Tallulah, the reason why I'm willingly telling you all this, and why I joined Reunion, do forgive my selfishness. It is due to the intuition I've honed by the extra century I've lived. You too have resisted such a predetermined fate. All of you here have. Calcid is like, how long have you lived for? 100 years? Dang. Like this, he's a child compared to Calcid. They live long enough to talk about how long they live. It's true. It's true. He also has ears. He might be descendant. Whoa. Oh, because, yeah, he was saying, like, she. Wait, good call on that. Wait. You might be onto something. Yeah. Huh. Okay, so we read this one, right? Yeah, that was a long one. But I guess that's the whole point of the history notes. The history notes? The story notes. Seeing they both yapping like that in my run-in family. Probably does, yeah. Where am I? I mean, first, who are you? Pain, rip, shatter. You're the Doomslayer, I guess. Every bit of suffering is piled upon my body. Every person killed silently is myself. No, I must... Huh? But why can I not summon the strength? Someone seems to be urgently calling my name. Amiya. Oh, it's Amiya. You promised me. Is that the doctor? I can't tell.
I want to reply. I try opening my mouth, just to tell the doctor I'm fine. The pain starts to fade away as the chaotic scene finally becomes clear. I search for what strength remains in my body.
Okay, ow.
I see cities, devastated. I see Originium blanketing the land. I see you.
Oh.
The fuzzy echoes get further away as I open my eyes.
Whoa. We're back in Chernobog? No. Been a while since they've used this CG though. Guess the lifespan gets short in each generation? Yeah. I mean, some of them might be mortal, normal lifespan. But maybe there's like a genetic lottery type deal where some people do get the longer lifespan, even if it's not as long. But yeah. Oh, Patriot's Prophecy? Okay. It sounded familiar. I was like, wait, I wonder where she picked that up, right? So yeah, okay, from Patriot.
This is a battlefield.
Isn't that like Nightingale's voice line? Yeah.
My battlefield. The battlefield of the King of Sarkas.
An army lies dormant behind me.
Silently raising their banners up high, soaked through with blood, pain, and suffering. Of ours, of our enemies.
Oh, hello, Naxxter, yep. We will take this last city. The resistance has reached an end.
You are the king of the Naxxter court.
Oh, right, because this guy is the one with the pillars.
What's your name?
I have no name. I am merely your loyal subject, King of Sarkas. This is your fate. You will bring us salvation. Also, the Naxxter does recognize Amiya? All that we fervently wish for. All that we have finally achieved. Salvation.
I nod slightly, like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's me.
A droning cry fills the air, declaring a new chapter of destruction.
The earth beneath my feet, it squirms, it curls, all because of me. This is the grace the Lord of Fiends has bequeathed the lands.
Bequeathed the lands.
The formation begins advancing.
Your will is our will. You have answered the prophecy, and thus it will yield its rewards. Please leave it to us. This battle will not drag much longer.
Okay. Prophecy? Prophecy. I once heard that.
Oh, hello.
You look exhausted these days. Amiya, you can't go on like this. You need to rest. Teresa? Is that it? I'm exhausted? We fought a difficult battle at the Defense Forces control tower, with Dr. Kalsid taking a serious injury. Norport Borough has been locked down. All its residents left for death. We are at the tender mercies of Victoria's catastrophes, but our military is yet to give up. Within the Sargonian City of Gold, the Saiyadan...
I guess.
The Saiyadan Millennium Old roars, nails shut in their coffins.
Sorry, that was a mouthful.
Svillingstern spires rotting and crumbling, not a tune ever to ring out again. The eternal holy city of Laterano, its pure white cathedral dyed in black, their ancient betrayal paid in full. Even under the tides, the arrogant Aegir bowed their heads to me. For those still tried to uphold their dignity, I claimed them one by one. In all of those, one solitary figure remains constant. Is all of this my doing? Is all of this my doing?
Amiya Susume.
These are all things you need to do, Amiya. You have come to the origin of it all. This is also our fated end. I feel something flowing out of the edges of my eyes. Teresa raises a gentle hand and wipes my tears away. Don't be like this, Amiya. King of Sarkas, I personally placed this crown upon your head and brought to you this pain and glory. I was wondering, is this the Theresa that's on the crown? Like the real Theresa? I assume so. At first I thought it might be an illusion. We will face it together. This is the will of the myriad souls. We cannot deny it. The more you reject it, the more you suffer. The more you resist it, the weaker you are. Why is the myriad souls become like the nanomachines of this? The myriad souls. The myriad souls? The myriad souls. Prophecy version of Amiya will be absolutely busted. Can I have her? Yeah, that's gotta be like her final class or something. Like, yeah, I guess like a specialist type. Where they just like make up something new. That'll be cool. Theresa's face begins to blur. All of them are telling me this, all at once. Across millennia, all the sarkas within the myriad soul, they are telling me this. There is no rebuke, no terror. They just truly wish for me to be at peace once more. Oh, Theresa? We have seen so much defiance of fate. Prophecies manifest early before those who defy it, and it is clear as day where they will ultimately fall. We are grateful for those pointless challenges. Through their struggles they weave an ode to heroes, yet the heroes themselves are destined to perish. The more you reject it, the more you suffer. Because you understand, all choices, all struggles, all fatigue, the sorrow you swallow, they bear no meaning. Rejecting it only embitters the gentle hand of fate. She just nukes the battlefield from orbit. Yeah, he plays a whole cutscene of her skill. Just boom. The more you resist it, the weaker you are. That would be cool actually, if it was like a one-time thing. You can only do it once through the battle. Per chapter. I did read this, right? Yeah. Because you realize, all fights, all resistance, the blood we spill, or haggard words, they have no destination. Resistance only fills your destined home with thorns. Why bother? Why bother? We only wish for you to rest. Close your eyes, Amiya. Close your eyes. Millions of kin bow down before my rusted throne. They will bear castle here. The king spurs them. The king drives them. The king enslaves them. This is your mission. This is my mission. This is my predestined fate. A good ending is never earned. This is fate. I tasted too much. I fought fate so many years. In the end, I could not win. But you, maybe you are. Will you admit it? Hi. Oh, iconic. So sick. You are afraid, little king. You know my ending. You believe all the prophecies will be realized. You will be the origin of ruin. You will be the harbinger of disaster. You decide, you accept. Really? I... Without exception, Amiya. Even he, Bulrokas T, succumbed to fate. Are you stronger than him? Braver than him? Do you think those soft shoulders of yours can bear the weight of the frost and blades he bore? At the end of your journey, you will regret. You will suffer for your sin. Your sin of not being able to accept who you are. Look at your hands, child. Look at your hands. I glanced down, feeling at my hands. I tried curling my hands into fists. Is this my will? On the vast battlefield, I stand alone. Innumerable corpses. The black crown hovers above my head.
Whoa.
I see you, black crown on your head, melting millions of lives into nothing but memories. I see the Lord of Fiends, enslaving all people, everywhere. You will regret. You will fall in regret, just like me. The final destination is still here. When death approaches, you will realize that all prophecies are inevitable. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I step forward towards Samia, towards myself, towards fate itself. Then...
Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, that was the old outfit. Cool.
Blackguards weave into a sword, stabbing the Amiya in front of me, stabbing myself through the chest. Then I will kill you. Even if you are me, you are the Lord of Fiends. I once made the same choice as you. I thought that I was strong enough, powerful enough to unbind myself from fate's shackles. You can't do it. Amiya, you can't do it. Really? Maybe. You may have tried once. You may have faced all sort of bitterness, and still falling into the same abyss in the end. But I haven't. I have not walked on your so-called fated path. I will challenge you. I will challenge you in the King of Sarkas' name, Amiya. If the end of it all was set in stone long ago by the prophecies you espouse, if the meaning of our lives are just to prove your inevitable conclusion, then why do we live? Why do we exist? The Patriot's lifelong struggle, Dr. Calcit's assiduous choices, assiduous, I guess. Doctor holding my hand and affirming our path. All this just to become a footnote in fate's manuscripts? I refuse to accept it. Amiya, this will only beget pain. It will be an endless torture. Myriad souls of Casdell, I ask you, did Theresa break out of her own fate? Even Theresa's, did he face you head on? Theresa, she handed over this crown to me, for this. She didn't believe in the predestined tragic future that you paint.
Whoa. So she is suffering now, listening to our voices with nary a rest. If only to relieve her burden. King of Sarkas, you must...
No. Theresa doesn't need any rescue. The King of Sarkas will no longer be a symbol of conquest and revenge. Maybe that's why I must be the one.
How arrogant. How conceited.
No. It is only because I have worn this black crown that I brandish my sword at you.
You cannot escape fate's choice. The further you run from it, the faster it will come.
I won't run. I'll wait here for it. Fate. When your plans have dissipated, when your taunts fall short, I'll show you all. We, the people of this great land, can choose an ending for ourselves.
This is cool. Look at your hands, Sarkas shall behold. Both of you to assume I still have hands. Yeah, the Mephisto thing, that's a little odd. Yeah, Sarkas pride or something. It was a weird choice for sure.
I find the strength in my body. They call this power the King of Sarkas. But I know it was never about the king. This power was never meant for conquest, for subjugation. Its true objective is survival.
Ooh.
The battlefield abruptly shatters. I hear a distant sigh. It carries no anger, no fear, no sorrow. Just a sigh. Was this a reply from the myriad souls? Or just myself sleep talking as I awake from a nightmare? Yeah. That's what I assume. Yeah, civilites are not communicating, right? Hamiya, you're awake. Still weird not choosing the dialogue for Doctor. A familiar voice beckons. I feel those lingering emotions dissipate. Well, I guess in this one, yeah, makes sense, the perspective. Do you feel alright? Any pain? You got hit by Confessorius' witchcraft. Did you have a nightmare? The doctor's voice always calms me down. I'm fine now. Oh. I lift my hand, the black art sparking out as usual. The King of Sarkas. Doctor, this power is not a curse. It's not forbidden witchcraft that brings disaster. There is a path to me so that we can use it to find our own path. I trust you. The doctor holds my hand tightly. Hello, Logos. You're up, Amia. I'm sorry. It's fine, Logos. Whether or not I was caught by Confessorius' witchcraft, I would have had to face this self-reflection eventually. In my dream, those voices proclaimed the prophecy again. Prophecy? Yes, the prophecy the Patriot spoke of before he died. No matter what voices they were, it's all a trick of the Confessori. Don't worry about it. No. Was that a method of Confessorius torture? Or are the myriad souls still deeply connected to my heart? Or maybe I still hold on to that scary prophecy deep down inside. It's not important though. I already rejected their offer. Again. Good. I still want you to get a full checkup from Dr. Calcit though. Your rings... I do. Logos, where are we though? I don't know. Were they just watching TV? Like, just chilling while she wakes up? The sound of footsteps approaches. It's some Sarkas mercenaries? They're moving a crystal shard the color of blood onto a truck not far away. I recognize the girl leading them, Paprika. The doctor said she freed the workers in Hickbury. Logos requisitioned the use of this Sarkas transport squad's vehicle in the name of the Lord of the Banshees. Oh yeah! I remember that. We need to escape the Confessori pursuit. Yesterday, Closure's drones found us. W safe house that they were staying at were also attacked by the Confessori, and Nightingale was captured. The Confessori? We let our guard down against the Sarkas squad named after the Confessori. Teresa's plans also allow them freedom of movement. However, they finally left the shadows they've been hiding in. Doctor, Paprika and the others are loading the originum samples you need on board. But they're still wary of us. Right now, they're only listening to me because they fear me. I might have to resort to threatening them with real curses soon. I might have to resort to blackmailing. And after that, you don't want to know what comes next. 5 batches of crystals should be enough. Amiya has recovered as well. Then we will head to Brentwood next and meet up with Dr. Calcit. Doctor, you look uneasy. What's worrying you? I fear that Theresis isn't looking for any sort of vampire witchcraft device. What he wants is an even more unsettling power. Ooh. What is he cooking? I don't know. Anyway, that was only one, right? Yep. Makes it easy to track, I will say, when there's only one per stage. Yeah, okay. So before that's probably gonna be long. Probably gonna be the last one we read for now. Let me just... I got an energy bar here. Let me just eat a little bit, because... Man. All this reading. That's a lot. Quite a lot. But I'm enjoying it so far. We're actually moving, you know? Even if there has been a lot of yapping. Yeah, we're slowly going through things. Like, things are happening very slowly, but things are happening at the very least. So we have... Oh no, I only have... Oh no, I do have energy bar. Yay.
We are almost halfway through, so yeah, hopefully we get to read this one. And then I don't know if next episode we'll be able to finish this. We might need an extra one. Like maybe we finish the chapter and then we move on to the like IS or something. That will be nice. Energy bar ASMR, yep. Just the wrapping. Many things happening to many people, yes. That is my review of this this chapter so far. I don't know, it really feels like things are actually happening. Again, even if it's slow. And maybe I need to like recap a little bit of the story of the previous chapter, but it really felt like not nearly as much happened. Like so much so that even like they had to have stuff happening at the beginning, like before the chapter actually kicked off. Again, that's how it felt. I almost read. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're here. I almost started reading all the way over here. Almost done. That's weird. Dude, because you unlock H stages, health stages by doing adverse, right? You get the final, like by doing the final health stage, you get Delphine's potential. But Delphine's talent, like secondary talent, only works in this event, so how does that work? Like that by the time you finish building her, you've already finished the event. That's weird. Can't believe we're almost there. Yeah, we're getting there. Health stages through adverse? Okay. I mean, you can. You can. But, you know, she won't have the talent. I guess the talent isn't anything too crazy, right? I mean, it is just like this, the Sarkas. Well, attack is increased to 120 against Sarkas enemies and start an additional attack share that only fires like... Yeah, I mean... You know what I mean? That's true, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, do like those things. I wouldn't mind building her. It just feels a little bit like a waste of resources because of the talent, but... Yeah, maybe someday. Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Hyperglyph. Right. It is weird. That was what we read, right? Yeah, I said that it was 11. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just keep it going. I laugh every time you say waste of resources because you literally go to 4 years ahead. See, I am very much a hoarder of resources. Glad you guys are finally catching on to that. Because I am. Oh wait, I already ate the energy bar. What the? Notice. Give me a second. Where is the... There we go. Okay. No energy bar being consumed anymore. Let me drink some water. I have $900. As soon as I get them, they're spent. I have 4 units who are waiting for Luxie for next event, for example. The only thing that I am always missing, which is why I don't use all my resources, is because I don't have enough chips. Enough of the chips, you know, to like ascend people. But I guess I could ascend like 4 stars and stuff, right? Like, have I ascended? I don't think I've ascended all the 3 stars. But yeah, like 4 stars especially. But then LMD is what I'm missing usually, so... Yeah. I guess I should stop farming resources and just farm LMD.
That's probably what I should be doing. Now that I think about it.
Excuse me. Okay. Let's do this. Notice. What the?
Residents must comply with all regulations previously announced by the Military Commission. Must comply with all work safety regulations.
No time off allowed whatsoever. Sorry, I think I got like hiccups from the bar or from the water. I don't know.
Leaving your place of residence after 7 p.m. is strictly forbidden.
Sorry, I read this as Mayo.
Morning Mayo. Morning Mayor West. In any matter is forbidden.
I totally remember who that is, yeah.
Acting Mayor of Brentwood. Freda West. Freda sounds familiar.
5-year LMD plan. Glorious 5 and 5. Whoa, oh! Hello!
I still don't have the seed. Can we still have those flowers ready by next year's Harvest Festival? Yeah, she became available in this event, that's right. I don't want my family's traditions to die in my hands.
Oh.
Come in, you didn't need to do that.
Morning Mayo, because nothing gets you over lost like a jar of mayo. Pass the sauce, bro. A mayo. He's kinda sauce. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it.
Come in.
Good morning, Magdalene.
Were you drunk last night?
Oh, Hanky and I had a teeny tiny taste of the Major's leftover booze. I'll let you in on a little secret. Mr. West had more than just fine wine brewing for the celebration. He was hiding a whole cannon behind our backs. The last time I saw one of those, it was the harvest when we were 10. I'll definitely invite you to a dance during the gun salute at next year's festival, Magdalene.
You're still really drunk, you know that?
I just hope that the flash powder hasn't gotten wet with all the barrels it was stored alongside. It'll only be a few more days. Once we're finished with that bloody thing the devils are having us build, they'll leave us alone. Then, when the time comes for next year's Harvest Festival, we'll get to celebrate the return of our normal lives all night long. When did you start hanging cloaks in the greenhouse?
It's a long time past the time everyone's supposed to gather to head to work. Are you skipping off work today?
Well, no one notice a single man missing. I'm getting ready to head there. I know there's a back alley behind your greenhouse that leads straight to the worksite. Strange though. Damn devils don't often loiter around here. Damn devils. The door's over there. I'll head there right now. See ya!
Wait, Will! Don't open that door! There's explosives for some reason.
Just explodes.
Watch out!
Oh, Magdalene, did a flower pot crack my skull open?
Nothing happened. You're still drunk. The door outside is that way. I'll take you to the worksite.
Right. I gotta remember to bring a bouquet tomorrow, Mr. West. It's a shame he didn't get to taste the wine he was brewing.
You didn't see the notice they put up today?
What notice?
Never mind. Take this flower.
Where's everyone? Patches kick them all over you. Post music starts playing. Ooh, what is this crystal? I just activated the origin.
Brentwood has visibly deteriorated over the last few years. Although Mayor West racked his brains to try to turn things around, his ideas all yielded little results. Though caravans once visited in droves, none of them are willing to visit this forgotten town anymore. Everyone has been suffocating, thanks to the ever-approaching war and the worsening situation in Londinium. 2 weeks ago, all of us gathered at the top of the town hall tower and saw a catastrophe cloud rising into the sky in Londinium's direction. Major West hesitated for half a day and gave up on sending a team to Londinium to find out what happened. There were only rumors that war has broken out.
Oh, so this is way out. It was only when the circus came that the town regained its former vigor. They hired all of us with food. Everyone scrambled to line up for work day after day, and gave everything their all in exchange for the limited food there is. We're all very industrious. In the few short weeks, the thing that they used us to build is already starting to take shape. Dang. With the promise of survival dangling in front of us, we strained to forget how Mr. West died. If there's no one working the farms anymore, then what is the harvest festival that everyone is looking forward to actually celebrating? Oh, hello. Haven't you seen the notice? Oh, I look like someone who can read. Yeah. Well, they're coming this way. Wake up. Oh, this is Fred. Damn it. Will, I told you not to drink so much. Sir, this man broke the rules. I'll be taking him to confinement to reflect on what he's done. Looks like you enjoy the power we've granted you, feline. I just don't want anyone to break the rules we agreed on. I can tell you're trying to protect them. Childish tricks. See, the circus did good things too. Oh. Putting people to work, giving people jobs, that's all that is about. You'll best remember how your unlucky father died. His Highness is willing to overlook your disrespectful attitude before. That alone is your greatest reward. What we need now are honest workers. It's that simple. It won't happen again, sir, I swear. The bro sobered up real quick. That's right. Your legs should be shaking. Don't worry, you'll live. If you were dead, I'd have to find to do your job. Jeez. I'll keep an eye on him. I promise there will be no delays. Better not be. I don't care who picks up his slack, as long as one of you does. Well, not you. Now get back to your post. I don't want the boss to shoo me out. Scram. Magdalene, please, let me take care of him. He'll sober up in confinement. I'm sober. I wouldn't dare fall behind on the schedule they set. Wait till you stand before you act, though. If you pass out at the worksite, I won't be able to save you. Shouldn't have given you the keys to the warehouse yesterday. You really shouldn't, yeah. Are these flowers for me? Of course not. I got them to warn Mr. West. You didn't see the notice I put out today? He had too much to drink yesterday, so... Sorry, Freda. I was only going to have a little sip. But that bastard Tom started spouting nonsense. He says you're a haughty traitor riding the devil's coattails. We're managing to get by these days only because you kowtowed to the devils. Old Hanky and I were proper pissed off. He changed the bastard to some drinking games, but we got careless and didn't stop. Okay, I guess they didn't really sober up. What they think doesn't matter. Never mind. Give me the flowers. Let me thank you in my father's place. Maybe we could hold a ceremony for Mr. West in the warehouse he was secretly making... Oh. Maybe we could hold a celebration for Mr. West in the warehouse he was secretly making his preparations in. The circus barely got there. Thanks, Magdalene. My guess is that you got the flowers. He's not smart enough. But you should go back. I just heard... A group of outsiders appeared in the village a few days ago. Not the Duke's army, but they are armed. The circus are afraid someone in town could help them. They'll start today's search ahead of schedule. So early? What is she running that fast for? Is she in a rush? For your own good, I suggest you stop bothering her so much. She has her own troubles to take care of. Now go. Sober up in confinement. Oh. Okay. Whoa, hey, hello, Sarkas. My men saw you go to the worksite, Gardener. Do not exhaust my trust in you. How can I get rid of him? I hope he hasn't found anything. You hung up the clock I gave you. Very good. That'll help you remember your work hours and not to leave your post. He's got mud on his hands.
Did he turn my daisy soil?
I didn't give my subordinates permission to muck around with your greenhouse. You might as well just search out in the open. No need to be so cautious about me. Or are you trying to look for this?
Good thing it's just those seeds.
These seeds are not on my list of approved transactions. I don't care how you got your hands on this, but I suggest you knock it off with these stupid ideas. From today onward, we'll deal with any suspicious individuals directly. Why am I even telling you this? Anyway, you'd better stay in line. Don't do anything stupid.
It's so quiet. It's eerie. Should I turn around and look?
I like the flowers you're growing. Those roses. We don't have them in Castle. There's a battle. I need to leave town, and I won't be back so often anymore. You must be happy about that. Send these flowers to my tent later, gardener. This coin is my down payment. One last word of advice. Don't go near the worksite at the center of the town.
These scary men are interested in such fragile flowers? No, my roses. The white petals are stained in red blood. Was his hand pricked by the rose's thorns? He didn't feel any pain? Weird sarcasm.
Very weird, yeah.
Oh no. It's safe now. Are all of you okay?
Oh, let's go! The gang. The not-so-self-salvation corpse. It's good to see them again. Whew, free at last. Such a tight squeeze inside.
Easy. You were just about ready to fight him, weren't you?
I know we can't bring trouble so soon.
Sorry, Rock. And
I'm Feist.
I didn't expect them to start looking so early today. I hear there's a group of armed militants outside of town.
They're getting saved by other corpse, yeah. Or like that. Reds are red, letters are blue, I'm conscripted to front lines, and so are you. What? Oh, that was good. Let's see. The two of them look at each other.
We are sorry for all the trouble. Magdalene, right? Things here are a little not like what you expected.
A little not like what we expected. Okay.
The situation is a bit awful, I suppose, but there's a surface level peace maintained here. Do the villagers serve the Sarkas?
Rock.
Although the face of the young man named Feist
shows many signs of battle weathering,
I can nonetheless see a fearless courage in his clear eyes. Rock seems to be his partner. I can imagine the two of them fighting alongside each other. It's been some time since I saw such a zealous vigor in his town. It's not a problem. It's true. Our town is working for the Sarkas. Normal for Rock to be having doubts. You told me you were refugees. I'm guessing you must be more than refugees who escaped Londinium seeking supplies?
Sorry about that. We didn't tell you who we were before. We're with the Londinium Citizen Self-Salvation Corps.
Londinium? But what are you doing here? It's a long story, and we'll have time to talk more about that.
Next time, no.
But first, will you tell me what the Sarkas are building in the center of the town? Cal, our consultant, is worried about what's being built here.
Feist, whoops. What the? Do you guys see that? No, okay.
But the Sarkas are guarding the place very tightly.
We could only see a giant blood-red crystal. It's much bigger than all the other ones that we've been seeing in both scale and complexity.
You mean the thing we are building here isn't unique to this place?
What are you doing here? We didn't do a lot of self-salvation, yep. Sure didn't.
So they're building another altar thingy? Or another system to drive the Faramut?
I don't know. I still find it funny that they're using the Faramut to, like, you know, carry the supplies. Not to, like, fight or anything. I mean, I don't know if people will be able to fight. Probably not. But, yeah, I do find it funny that they just use it to carry supplies. Just an oversized truck. Let's see.
We believe it is one of the circus combat art circles, but Brentwoods might be more special than that. Our forces are planning to strike this place. Our fighters are not in the best of shape right now, but with your help. War. Ever since the news came that the Dukes made it here, more and more of the town's residents have been talking about the ever-distant war. But they only ever let their imaginations run wild, lamentably away from the circus's view. They only ever boast in their drunkenness that the Duke's fleet would follow the routes they whimsically draw on maps to save Victoria. They fantasize about how the circus will run away from Brentwood as they shout their rallying cries. But what exactly is war? I can't see any of it whatsoever in this quiet, circus-controlled town. I don't want to ever see it either. The circus are going to be leaving very soon. There's nothing that they could want in our town. Vice, Rock, you too should be on your way soon. It's dangerous for outsiders to be here. You can take the alley behind the greenhouse. The circus don't patrol that area. Even though Brentwood isn't at the forefront of the conflict between the Dukes and the circus, the situation here isn't normal at all. Whether it's the change in the movement of supplies to Brentwood for the last couple years, they almost intentionally ignored their geographical location and the enormous art node you're building. Where are these Originium crystals from? How did the circus come up with such a detailed plan in such a short time? This is a little embarrassing, but we still don't know what exactly the circus are trying to do. That's not a good thing. Magdalene, if you could help persuade everyone to help, we still have a chance to stop them. Even if it's just helping us figure out the situation of the circus garrison stationed here. Oh. You can stop hiding. Oh, you can stop hiding. Hello, Self-Salvation Corps. They really need to change that name. Feist, the evacuation route we were planning to take is still open. Let's see how this plays out. We can't give up on the chance to get them on our side. If Dr. Calcit's right, what the military commission is planning here has to be extremely important. Relax, I was just passing by and thought I would thank my friend. Magdalene, Will said he forgot to say thank you and asked me to thank you in his stead. He's always had those unrealistic fantasies ever since he was a kid. This doesn't feel quite right. It sounds like Will is the drunkard who almost opened the cupboard we were hiding in. Shh, let's not get into that. Freda, I'll leave these two Self-Salvation Corps members to you. Do you need me to fill you in on their situation? No need. I heard everything outside. Wow. Just waiting. Just waiting for the right moment. I mean, I get that. She's like, I don't want to interrupt. I need to wait for a pause, then to stop talking. Oh, they finally stopped talking. Hey, hello. Just got informed about everything in the meantime. Just call them by their concept name then. Eartha? Wait, who? The Self-Salvation people, or? Yeah, I mean, they should call them that. Freda, the mayor of Brentwood was my father. He's dead. Fortunately, he's the only one who lost his life in this town so far. Dang, town of immortals? Like, but I'm afraid I have to turn down your request. I respect your bravery to stand up against him, but I can put all of the town's residents at risk. My father had the same idea, and he's already paid the price. Resistance would only bring unnecessary sacrifice. The circus camp is not far from the main entrance to the greenhouse. For your safety, please leave quickly. Still don't know why they changed it to Londinium Citizen Self-Salvation Corps. Yeah, it is quite the mouthful, especially when they're saying it in the middle of a sentence. It's like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Yeah, Eartha works. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to grow up, have a stable job, and be productive in our society. Those questions from your hand. We are going to the front lines. Yeah. That's the Terra life. Brentwood will take care of its own. Peace doesn't come easy, and I'm afraid of breaking it once more. Freda, don't you see the problem in that? They made me a promise. They'll leave as soon as their plan is completed. You trust the Sarkas's word? I have to. Rock, let's go. Heist! Mayor Freda, we'll be working in the surrounding area. We're waiting to rendezvous with our other teams. If you need assistance or if things take a turn for the worse, you can find us there. That's our promise. There you go. Seems fair enough. Self-Salvation Corps. Magdalene, No, never mind. Fred and I don't actually know each other too well. She's always been fairly asocial. If it wasn't for Will making all kinds of excuses to drag Freda here to buy flowers for me, I will never have ever known her. Perhaps, like everyone else, I would have seen her as a crazed lunatic who's living away for the Sarkas and dragged everyone else into death along with her. Could even have forgotten that she's the same age as me. You did save all of us after Mr. West gave his life. I traded everyone's freedom for it. You know who she reminds me of? A little bit. She reminds me of the banker in the Jessica Alter event. The good one, like the one who helped us. Yeah, a little bit. Probably just the face. Obviously, like the purplish hair. Oh yeah. Maybe the pose a little bit. Someone has to be the villain. I'm too afraid to give up, even if it only buys everyone a small chance to survive. At the very least, Sarka's leader here, the officer who comes to our greenhouse, doesn't kill for fun like the Sarkas in the rumors. And so, I'd rather keep things the way they are. To be honest, I don't know what I should believe myself. Magdalene, I'm really jealous of you. Please forgive Will's stubbornness. He's just being childish. I've never been mad at him. Have you received the seeds I secretly brought for the next year's celebration? There were some setbacks, but I have them. That's good. Hopefully they will lead to the most beautiful flowers by the time the next year's harvest festival is here. Father planned for this festival for a long time, and I want to see his efforts go to waste. Please help me with this. It's my pleasure. Oh, there you go. That's the end. I could try to go again, but then it's gonna be like another. It's gonna turn out to be the one story that is like 1 hour or something like that. Let's take it easy for now. We're getting. Oh, we could also do a reclamation algorithm. I'm so bad at this. I only did it when it was a limited time event.
With a foot in the darkness, the light
So it will be kind of cool to
clearer.
play it.
You want to see?
Because there are some mechanics that I don't fully understand still. Just one more part. No. Taking it easy this time. Well, we're going. I guess depend on how close we are to the end next time. We might, wait until we finish the chapter, but yeah, depends on how much we're able to progress. Now where it shall we carry you, it won't. I believe that. Anyway. With all that said, all that's left is to do 53 more pulls in this banner. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use... Yeah, I'm gonna start digging into my random. I guess I'll just do it like this. I was originally gonna exchange it. But, we're good like that. Or should I exchange it, actually? 50... How much will be 50? 30,000? Yeah. So we can do that right now. I don't know, can I do that actually? Oh yeah, okay. I thought it would take long to fill up, but no, I do need to click though. Can go to sleep. It's almost 4 a.m. Dang, Les. Yeah, get some good rest. Thank you so much for coming by. Sheesh. 27,000 short, yeah. Yeah. Oh, 27, yeah. I thought you said 37.
Okay, let's do 20. Yeah, let's do 27 for now. There you go. Alright, let's do this. First temple. Did the one times are any point? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Oh, 5-star. We still have to put carnelian through. Oh wait, 5-star, right? Oh my gosh! Did the banner break again? What happened? Anyway, one more temple. Temple to Fang, right? Blue box, okay. What am I missing? Okay, 3 more. Well, 2 more. No, 3 more, yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay, 5-star. Does the music like quiet down a little bit? Oh my gosh. Not even other 5-stars or anything. I think they just gave me the final potential. Oh, I see. The final potential will be the guaranteed, right? I think that's how it's gonna play out. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Here we go. I said, you know, just do it right now. Oh, come on, please. Please, someone else. Oh, someone else. Let's go. I don't think I have you. Do I? I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I don't know. Six of them were Fang. Yeah. Hi, Jackie. Alright, let's see. Oh, never mind. It's next on. Hey, Gumi. Oh, it's the Ursus team. Hey, yo. We're getting some Ursus. We're getting... Oh my gosh. Hi, Fang. Again. It was like, it won't be the altar, but it will be a Fang. Oh, please. Oh. Did I already have logos? No, I don't think I did. Oh, let's go. Dang. Dang, okay, we actually got the standard this time. Let's go. Finally. Jeez. Yeah, first logos. Nice. I really thought I wasn't gonna get logos, to be honest. Because, you know, in the Virtuosa banner I also didn't get the standard one. But anyway, last temple for now. It wasn't another Walter, yeah. We still got another Walter under the sleep, but that will complete the potentials. So anyway, final temple. Let's see what we got. Liaison's medal. What? Let's do this. Okay, 5-star. How many? Whoa. 3. Okay, let's see who they are. Bang. Okay, bang. Of course. You don't expect it. Higher spirit. Next one is the 5-star. So you know, let me look at them. Yep. Let's see what we got.
Rhodes Island operator Fang reporting in. I look different from before.
They really said we're giving you another. Oh. I don't have Elysium. Let's go. Sorry, I didn't know you were still talking. Alright, 3 more pulls. Anything can happen. Yeah, I didn't have Elysium. Wait, so you don't have a dub? I guess you don't. Where are you from? The very... Oh, Iberia. Yeah, I guess there are not a lot of Spanish speaking available. Alright, 3 more pulls. Let's do this, everyone. Oh, I guess we're gonna need some extra around them. Or can I get from something? No, I think I already got all of them. Anyway. We got 3 pulls. Let's go. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, first pull. I have more vouchers. Oh, I guess I used them last stream. I probably used them last stream. Yeah. Excuse me. I think... Can I get there from the store? Oh no, I already got all the store. Okay. Or all the vouchers from the store. Alright. Let's
Just a little more random. Let's see what we got. So, does this mean that the final pool will be W? Or will it be something else? Yeah, I guess, yeah, okay, it's W alter, here we go. Final potential. Let's go. Oh, I guess you get there? How does this work? Wait, what? I actually got jump scared by that. Oh, there you go. That was weird. But cool, I really like that. They really cooked with that, the Arknights people.
I sign my name here, right? Her Highness
That's cool.
says this name
Yeah.
means wishing for a home.
That is very cool, cause we still got the 300. There you go. See, I mentioned last stream, another W. I mentioned last stream that I was originally thinking about if getting Texas or Mulsai. I'm probably getting Mulsai. I was also thinking about getting Scotty. Like Scotty, I know it's a good buffer. Though, then again, in this next chapter, we get another good one, right? So, yeah, I think Scotty can wait for the time being. I mean, it will be cool getting more Abyssal Hunters. But I think I'll hold up for now. And get Mulsai. What are we thinking? I feel expected it to be choose from the list instead of free W. Oh, no, yeah. It's free W. And the next banner will also be like that. Well, the next... I don't know if the next one. But the Lapland altar will also be. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's get Mulsai on the team. Had to wait a whole year, but yeah.
Director of the ecological section at Rhine Lab.
Who will not break the game too much. I feel like with 6 stars, limited 6 stars, it's tough, but yeah.
We've been friends forever now.
I guess so. And with that, my plan, which I don't even have it anymore. Or no, I do have it. Yeah, my plan for our Ryan Lab team is back on track. Let's go. I can actually just place it right now. Yeah, I guess Vanilla isn't really Ryan. So I can just, yeah, place you here. Let's go.
Just let me take 5.
You can't believe it, chat. We finally got another 1-block Vanguard. Heck yeah. That's how we roll. Yes. Alright. With that out of the way, I'm really excited to build her because I really like her E2 art. There are also the skins. There is one skin. This Thorn skin is so cool. I wish it was Live 2D. Like imagine a Live 2D version of this. Hello? Hello? There you go. This one. It's really sick. Oh, speaking of Scotty, yeah, now I remember why I wanted Scotty. The whole Hayek skin is cool too. I was thinking the W skin is nice too because she has a little introduction. And she also gets some other voice lines from that. So that's also cool. But yeah, the Scotty, the inner skin is really dope. The Melissa skin, I think it's cool. I don't know if it's like... Because, you know, she has the intro and all that. I don't know if it's really like... I mean, the intro is cool. But for some reason, I'm like... I really, really like the Scotty intro one. I really like the intro to that skin.
Spread your wings and squall to your heart's content. Everything is permitted in
Like all
these
the little
red
details.
plains. Spread your joy and excitement to the fairies. Let them sing and frolic with them.
Right? That's
I'll
dope.
be waiting
That's
for
pretty
you
dope.
here.
That W skin looks EP. She does look pretty comfy, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it might have been the first skin with the intro. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But yeah, you originally thought.
Take up the weapons of the dead. Naturally.
Yeah, it's like fairly simple. But I originally thought the... What was it? Oh yeah, the Calcit skin. I thought that was the first one that had an intro. But I wonder if that was the first one. Man, someday, Irene. Someday we'll reign. Oh yeah! This is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm thinking if I should get one of those skins. Especially the ones with the intro. I think the ones with the intro are the most worth it to get. But, you know, since we're also saving, I gotta be careful with that. So, yeah. Actually, who voices you? Oh, Kelly Mills. Do you guys know any... Let me see. If she's in any of the games that we played. Because it's not... No, Jackie Lastra is... what's her face from either Somnium Files? Yeah. Yeah, no, she's in a bunch of anime, but... It sounds familiar from a game. Because like her voice really sounds familiar. When I was hearing... You know, because I didn't get her, so... when other people got her on the bass... I was like, yo, she sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Oh, she's in River City Girls. Maybe from there, I don't know. I haven't played it. Just heard of it. But yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I think we all, like, with the dubs that we stick with, we're the ones that we know most of the characters. Like, I know you mentioned some seiyus, and I'm like, I don't know who that is, sorry. But yeah, either way. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Probably, yeah, either second to last or third to last reading stream, at least for the time being. We'll see in the future. But yeah, as I mentioned in the past, I do have a plan for chapter 14, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, I mean, for now we'll finish, and then maybe when we finish chapter, I want to finish reading this chapter, and maybe before or after I post the thing that I want to post of chapter 14, I will take a short break, like a maybe week-long break, half week. We'll see. And we'll continue from there. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up just in case that I don't know, for some reason I forget, or you know, I forget until it's almost time. But yeah, I thought it was fun. You know, doing the polls always brings some extra excitement, I guess, especially when it's, you know, just a reading stream that is usually pretty mellow. When we do stages, yeah, just doing stages is fun. And also, you know, because it also, yeah, getting pushed to like building other characters, things like that. But yeah, no perfumers were harmed today. It's true. So anyway, there won't be another stream this week, but there will be another episode of Rain World, and I've been thinking about doing another video for basically kind of discussing, like if you guys don't check out the video, basically discussing and asking for advice. Yeah, I guess just asking for suggestions, like what will you guys want to see in the future in the channel, and some ideas that I had, and yeah, I guess a bit of an update. I mentioned in the past that I wanted to do like a video update instead of a chatting stream, because I know a lot of people can make it to streams, so you know, so for everyone to watch it at their own convenience, I thought maybe making an update, like just chatting, but it's a video, so it's just me just chatting, in, you know, recording and then later posting it for you guys to enjoy. That's the plan. But yeah, Hyperglyph finally made it look like this channel is not sponsored. It's not. But if it was, then yeah, they definitely did a good job. Anyway, Aren with game face. So yeah, be on the lookout for that as well if you're interested. But with all that said, yeah, I guess we'll do Arknights until we finish. Like on a weekly basis, we'll do Arknights until we finish the story. Then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, because maybe in the future we will be like, maybe some days we play like, or some weeks we do like IS and Arknights, and then maybe some weeks we don't do Arknights and we do other games. We'll see. Which is why I would like to ask for suggestions for y'all in that video. So be on the lookout for that video when the video comes out. But anyway, now for real. Sorry, I had a lot of things to say. Very rare, I know. But yeah. Once IS Fever starts, it won't stop. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm Aren, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.